Well, now what? I don't listen to the people's demands. The people want more streams. I guess they should buy a membership, huh? I don't know. I stopped paying attention to Candace Owens after she lost that debate. I mean, she looked so ridiculous. It's just like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Bitch was retarded. She's a grifter. There's crossover with her audience with the Lindsay Casey thing, so she is a grifter. She's going to feed into what her audience wants to hear to keep the money coming in. The way you can tell someone's not a grifter, an easy way to tell is if they're telling their audience things they know their audience doesn't want to hear. If they're getting donations and everything's going good, and then they start saying things that they know is going to piss their viewers off and fuck with their money, that means they're not grifting. But there's a lot of people that they know what their audience wants to hear, they give it to them. Why go against what the people sending you money want? Feed into the delusions and the chaos and get paid. When someone's telling you what you want to hear and like reaffirming your fucking crazed delusions, you start sending them money, you're like, I love it. Because he makes you feel like you're not retarded. Candace Owens makes all these women feel like they're smart as hell. That's how she makes a living. It's her job. What is this? I'm not participating in no PlayStation. How stupid. But I'm bored with Candace Owens. Who gives a fuck? You're retarded. Let's go to the gym. I haven't even been playing any games, though, but not because I'm boycotting, because I haven't been playing nothing. I boycott. What is that? First of all, what is it even supposed to do? It does nothing. None of these... If you're going to boycott, you have to, like, stop for a long time. You have to stop buying the products. And it has to last a while. And there has to be enough people where the company feels an effect from it. You turning your fucking console off for a week ain't gonna do shit. First of all, not enough people are even gonna do it. Not enough people would even do something like that. Because it's dumb. The whole thing's dumb. Like, if I get off work and I want to play my game, I can't because of some dumb fucking retard shit. No, I'm gonna play the game if I want to. Like, what the fuck? Nobody's participating in that dumb shit. You have to realize that most people buy digital games now. Just like most people would get digital movies. People don't go to the store and like buy a DVD anymore. They don't go to the store and buy a game anymore. They just get on their console and download a game and play it. When you go shopping for a game, you get on the digital store and you scroll through and you look at games. I haven't bought a disc in years. I don't go to GameStop unless I'm trying to like get like a pre-owned piece of hardware or something. I don't even go there for games anymore. So, you just got to accept that physical shit, like, it's just like music. We used to buy, people had cassette tapes, records, people had CDs. Now you get Spotify subscription, you listen to music. You don't even buy individual songs. Nobody does that anymore. They just pay for a Spotify subscription and listen to whatever they want. And if you don't pay your Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, you can't listen to your music. I mean, that's... And everybody accepts that. It seems like, you know, because, I mean, people my age can really accept it, because I can remember a time when if you wanted a new album or something, you had to go pay for it, unless you want to illegally download it, which a lot of people did that, but it's not really a sustainable system. Crime. Remember when we had crime? We listened to music by committing crime. So, digital games are the future. They're not going to make physical games. There's really no point, because people are buying digital games. If you're a business, like let's say you owned a business, you got to put yourself in the head of the businessman. If I could save some money not making physical copies, which you're going to save some money. I don't know how much it would be, but there is some type of money being saved on not making a disc and all that shit. Paying people to make the disc and all that. It's a whole thing. If I'm looking at the data and I'm looking at most of my sales are through digital, which they have all this data. They know that you guys, it's just, you guys are so slow and retarded. They already know that they've won. You're going to buy digital. It's already happening. It's already trending that way. They know. They have all this fucking data on your ass. They're spying on you constantly. So they know everything about you. Your spending habit. They know everything. They know what you buy. And they know damn well. There's some guy on Twitter talking about, I'm turning my PlayStation off for a week. Well, he fucking pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto. So, you pre-ordered a digital-only game. And Grand Theft Auto, once that comes out and everybody buys it and it breaks records, that's the end of this conversation. Nobody's going to take this conversation serious about, we want physical games. And if we don't get them, we're going to boycott, we're going to do this. Obviously fucking not. They played you all. They got you. There's nothing you can do about it. You're buying GTA 6. Now, you can sit here for the next couple of months and pretend you're not and act retarded, but nobody's buying it. Nobody's falling for your act. You nerds have already lost. I keep telling you this. It's like the $70 games. There was a time to say, whoa, we're not doing that. Keep it 60 or we're not buying games. But y'all just kept buying games. And you all made fun of people who talked about the $10. You said, they're broke or whatever. So now, you get what you get. You get what you get. You wanted to flex over $10. I remember when that happened, and I said, everybody should just say, no, fuck that. But everybody was like, instead, like trolling about it. So I said, these people are just retarded. And now they're crying, oh my God, GTA is $80. Yeah. Because you're going to buy it. What's $10 to you? That's what you nerds were on the internet, all over social media saying this. What's $10? What's the big deal? Okay, well, the company saw it. They saw you saying that. And they said, okay, well, we'll make it 70. And they know you want that GTA. You know what you said? You said, I'll gladly pay $100 for it. Y'all were tweeting that bullshit out forever. People were making memes. They were sitting in Photoshop making memes that said, I will pay $100. Then they were shocked that the game came out for $100. It shocked them. They said, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They were so retarded. They do this shit to themselves. And I'm tired of the whining. You guys do this to yourself, and then you want to cry. And you expect everybody to join in on your fag little protest and your fag boycott. No. Fuck no. If we want to play the game, we're going to. I pay for the shit. I'll play it if I want. Can't turn on my console. Or what the fuck? And you're not hurting Sony at all. I don't give a fuck. They've already defeated your dumb ass. I mean, these nerds are sitting on Twitter talking about boycott PlayStation over physical games, and they pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto. And everyone's in the comments going, dude, you said the other day you pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto. So this makes no sense. Makes no fucking sense at all. You people are so dumb. You look ridiculous. If you really wanted to take a stand on this issue, you will not buy Grand Theft Auto. That is your only option here. And you can have your fag boycott, do all that dumb shit. But if you really want to win this, you have to not buy Grand Theft Auto 6. If you are unwilling to do that, then I need you to just stop the nonsense, turn your console back on, and hush. I'm giving it to you straight. I'm giving it to you real. All these other guys can bullshit you. If the only way you win this issue is if GTA 6 flops, that's it. And that's not going to happen. You realize that's not going to happen. So what are we doing here? Wasting our fucking time? I'm not going to waste my time. Because I don't even care. I buy digital games anyway. I don't even care. What kind of fucking clown would I be? I have so many digital games. I'd be a clown to sit here and act like I care about this. I don't care. I'm allowed to not care. You're allowed to care. I'm allowed not to. People get so mad when you don't care about what they care about. I'm a corporate cocksucker because I download a game. Meanwhile, they're all going to PC. Well, PC, I don't really, when I go into the store, I don't really see a PC section anymore. Where's it at? That's all fucking downloaded games from Steam. What the fuck are these people even talking about? They don't make any sense. And nobody even cares. Play the PC, play the Nintendo. Who gives a fuck what you do? Play on Xbox. I got news for you. Every single one of these consoles is going to go digital only. They're not going to keep making physical games. You know why? Because nobody's buying them. People's downloading the games. It's more convenient. That's what people are doing. What you should be doing is making an argument that the game should be cheaper, considering they don't have to make a disc. They don't have to make a manual. They don't have to make a case. They don't have to pay people to make the case. They don't have to pay people to make the disc. They don't have to pay a guy to make the manual. They don't have to do all these things. There's a lot of money tied up in there. So if you're not doing all that and all that money gets freed up, why does the price of the game go up? See, that's the argument to be made, not whatever fuck you fags are doing. But you fags are too stupid to make an argument. Fags are too stupid. That's why you rely on people like me, you see. That's why you come and you beg me to support your cause. Because I'm better than you. I'll explain it better than you. But you're fighting a battle you can't win. Because you're going to buy GTA 6. So sitting around and acting like you're not, they're not. The game already broke records with the pre-sales anyway. What are you even doing? What are we doing here? You already lost. They put the game up for pre-order. Everybody went and pre-ordered it. Case fucking closed here. You're like, oh no, PlayStation's gonna fail if they don't reverse this decision. Obviously not. How can you say that when GTA 6 pre-orders are through the roof? How could you even say that? Y'all motherfuckers get so mad that you're wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong on this issue. You've lost. You've been defeated. Get over it. And this idea that they're going to sell us games digitally and then just take them away from us, that's bad business. That is how you collapse your entire business. That's how you lose all your customers. Every game I bought on my PS4, I can play on my PS5. Every digital PS4 game I got, I can play it on that. So I don't understand what you all are even fucking talking about. Isn't this what you all wanted? Backwards compatibility, and I want to be able to play the games I bought last generation on the new thing? Well, you can. What are you mad about? Well, I can't play my PS1 games. I mean, Jesus Christ. I can't play cassette tapes on anything in my house. So fucking what, man? Technology advances. What are we even talking about? My PlayStation will not play a VHS tape. I don't get mad. I don't get upset. My brother has like tons of VHS tapes that he bought, you know, when VHS was a big thing. He don't even use them anymore. He can't. He doesn't have a VCR. He just keeps them as like, you know, it's like a fucking display thing. It's like something cool to show people. And look at all these VHS tapes I have. They probably worth some money to some people. You're going to buy things in your life and then 20 years later not be able to use them. I just don't understand why y'all don't know this. Especially when we're talking about technology, dude. If you buy a piece of technology 20 years later, you're probably not even going to be using it. I mean, how many phones do you go through? How many fucking iPhones have you bought? So what? Like, these nerds are insufferable. The iPhone nerds are insufferable too. They'll buy an iPhone. 5-10 years go by, you'll see them tweeting. They'll say, my 10-year-old iPhone is just going slow. Apple's just making it go slow on purpose to fuck me. And it's like, no, man, your phone is 10 years old. And you're trying to run stuff on it that's just meant for the new phones. It's just not going to work. Your phone is on life support. People get mad, like, oh my God, I've been fucked over. You haven't. You've had a phone for 10 fucking years. How have you been fucked over? Been using the same phone for a decade. You got your money's worth out of that phone. It's okay to buy a new one now. You have not been fucked. People want to be victims so bad. I seen some dude said he's losing his rights. Losing your rights? We're talking about video games here. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't remember the video games being in the Constitution. I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about. You're not losing your fucking rights. It's 2026. It's like I'll see people, they'll go, I can't play my games if my console's not connected to the internet. And I'm just like, when is your shit not connected to the internet? My internet's always on. And if the internet goes off, people have a fucking nervous breakdown. You see it, like PlayStation Network could go down for 30 minutes, an hour. People will act like a nuclear bomb went off or something. Oh my God, I can't log in. Then fucking check it again in an hour. Who cares? Is it that big of a deal? It doesn't even happen a lot. I can't even think of the last time I turned my console on, I couldn't get on the internet. It doesn't happen all the time. The idea that it's never going to happen is childish. Of course it's going to happen. What world do you live in that the internet's not going to go off sometimes? This country is so fucking pampered and babied that when the internet goes off for 30 minutes, everyone freaks the fuck out. Oh God, woe is me. Woe is me. You see it everywhere. People go to get something to eat, bitching and moaning it takes too long to make the food. It's just, these people want fresh food. They want it immediately. These people live in a fantasy world. It's like you'll go pick up food from somewhere and you'll order it and then you'll sit there and wait a few minutes. And then the person you're with is like, it's taking forever. And it's like, do you want them to freshly cook the food when you get there? Or do you want them to cook it, sit it on somewhere, and wait for you to show up and then hand it to you as fast as they can? What do you want? I want the fresh food, so I'm going to wait here for a few minutes so they can cook the shit. What's the big fucking deal? 200 years ago, would have had to go out, kill the fucking animal, skin it. You know what I had to do? If you wanted a chicken sandwich a fucking 200 years ago, you would have had to go kill a chicken, pluck the damn chicken, butcher the chicken, cook the chicken, And forget about the fucking bread. That's a whole thing, bread. You have to grow the wheat, make the bread. Grow the potatoes. Good luck cutting them into waffle shapes. That's not even going to happen. You don't have nothing to do that. And you're definitely not getting a fucking chocolate milkshake. So I don't know what you fucking nerds are crying about. Shut the fuck up. You got it made in this country. And the most minor inconvenience causes you to fucking cry. Of all the things to be crying about, physical games. And then people will go, well, 10 years ago it was a big deal, or what? 10 years ago. These are the arguments you get hit with. Yeah, 10, 15 fucking years ago. 13 years ago, this seemed to be a big issue. Oh! Nothing's changed in 13 fucking years, you don't think? Nothing? We all stopped buying discs. I mean, that's what changed. We all stopped. Our behavior changed. 13 years ago, we were buying discs. Now we don't. So, who cares? This is all performative, and people get mad at me because I won't be performative. I won't get up here and pretend to care. I don't care. I was already going to buy GTA 6 digitally. I'm going to buy Wolverine digitally. Every game I bought, the last game I bought a disc was 2024. I mean, that's 2 years. And before that, it had been even longer years. So it's not something I do a lot. Who gives a fuck? And you knew it was coming when they had digital only. By the way, which PlayStation console sold more? The digital only or the disc? You see, they have all this data. They know that more of you bought the digital only than the disc. So their player base is more digital than physical. For them, this is not a bad business decision because they've done the research, they've done the math, they already know. All your performative crying doesn't mean anything because the data is clear on it. I'm sorry you've been defeated. I know it hurts. You were defeated before you ever even started fighting. The battle was lost immediately. It was lost years ago. And I firmly believe that when you get on Twitter and you saw all these people saying, I'll gladly pay $100 for GTA, I believe that was marketing. I believe that was the developer or the company that owns it, or whatever, putting that out there to test the waters on it, and everybody bid on it. Everybody said, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll pay $100 for it. I'll pay $200 for it. People thought they were being funny, but you're not being funny. They're taking it serious. And everyone's saying it. And then they run this shit through AI, and they can see the percentage of people. Oh, how many people said they were into it? How many people weren't into it? Like, I got all the data, man. Not only do they have the data, they have the AI to run it through. You're fighting something you can't win here. You can't win this. And GTA's release will be the end of this. It's already the end. The pre-order's already ended the conversation anyway. But people are going to pretend to have it for a couple of months. GTA's going to come out. No one's going to be having a blackout for that. And it's so funny. People say, oh, I'll just play my Xbox. I've seen a video say, I'll play my Xbox. Xbox is going to do the same thing. Xbox is going to go digital only too. Once GTA comes out and it breaks records, all console makers are going digital only. Everyone's going digital only. There's no reason not to. You will have shown everyone that you're willing to, that you don't care about the disc. No one cares about the disc. You're in the minority. And these people go, I don't own my games. You never did. You don't own the game. People are mad they can't resell the game. What this is really about is scalpers. That's what everyone's really mad about. The average person doesn't give a shit. These are people that are going to buy the games and then sell them on the side of the road. People do that with GTA all the time. People used to do that with COD. People do that with these big games. They'll go out and buy all the copies, and they'll be selling them out in the parking lot for double, triple the price. If it's digital only, nobody's doing that. You can just buy the game for the price. You're mad about $100. What do you think's going to happen when some dude goes and buys all the copies? That's what they did in GTA 5. That's what they were doing with the PS5s when they came out. People were going and buying them all and reselling them. So fuck all these people. Whatever these companies can do that hurts these fucking losers who do shit like that, good. Good. They're not hurting me. It's not hurting me to be able to turn my console on and just buy the game and play it. Download it and play it. Not have to go anywhere and pick it up. That doesn't hurt me. That's not inconveniencing the customer. And until the day comes where they take all those games that I bought and make it so I can't play them, your little fantasy is nothing but a fantasy. It's just a fantasy. You're fear-mongering about something you have no proof of. I have digital movies. I can watch all of them. I've never ran into this problem, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's a mythical problem. And then people say, well, if you don't log into your account for like 5 years, they'll delete the account. Well, man, if you don't log into that account for 5 years, how much do you really care about the shit? People crack me the fuck up. You didn't log into PlayStation for fucking 5 years. Were you in prison or something? I mean, imagine it. I don't log into my console for 5 years. And then I get on here and pretend like I'm mad that I can't play a game on it or what. I ain't been playing games for 5 years. What have I been doing? This is just unrealistic. These fantasies y'all come up with where a guy going to turn his console off for fucking half a decade and they delete his account. When does that happen? Who the fuck is that happening to? If I go 5 years not playing PlayStation, I'm probably done playing games in general. Probably not coming back. The fuck? Stupid. I have movies I bought off Apple Movies. Every iPhone I've ever bought, I can get on and watch them. They're still there to this day. I bought John Wick when it came out on there. Still got it. Pulled it up the other night. Started watching it. No issue. What are you people talking about? They're not taking the movie you buy. Why would Apple do that? What bad business practices? You don't think you could sue over that? You don't think there's a massive class action lawsuit about something like that? I mean, come on, man. Use your head. Use your head here. You have nothing to worry about. No, what you want to do is you want to keep with the physical game, so they have to keep coming out with a new copy for you to rebuy. Every PS4 game that I downloaded digitally, I can just play it right now on the PS5. I don't have to go buy a PS5 disc. This is what y'all wanted, right? Backwards compatibility. Well, that's how you get it. No, you want them to put the disc drive in that can read a VHS tape, a cassette tape, a DVD, a CD, a Blu-ray. These outdated technologies that nobody uses anymore. When's the last time you fired up a Blu-ray? It's like getting mad that you rent movies now. You rent them off the TV, you rent them off the console, you stream them. We're supposed to get mad that I can't go down to Blockbuster and pick up a DVD. And people get mad that there's not blockbusters anymore. And it's like, why are you mad? It's our fault we stopped going. We started streaming the movies. They create these things because it's smart. Some smart guy's like, hey, wouldn't it be easier if you could just stream the movie right to your TV and not have to go anywhere? You could just pick a movie right there. And then they create this for you. And everyone starts using it because it's superior. And then people get mad when the Blockbuster shuts down. Or they get mad when Netflix won't send the DVDs in the mail anymore. But nobody's using it. You want these businesses to run at a loss. What sense does this make? Do you even know what a business is? People get so mad at a business acting like a business. Cracks me up. They're trying to make money. No shit, man. If you open up a business, that'd be the point too. You'd be trying to make money. So if they know that they can sell you a map pack or a skin for your character and you'll buy it, they're going to do it. Why wouldn't they do it? Hey, who's it harming, by the way? Who's dying? If some guy wants to take his money and buy a cosmetic skin on Fortnite, who does it harm? Nobody. Nobody cares. He should have the option to buy the skin, just like you have the option not to buy the skin. Nobody is being hurt here. Nobody's being harmed in this. And you cannot sit here and pretend that it's some bad thing if people are buying it. People obviously want this. And you're mad at the business for providing something people want. That's what a business is. Wrong with you people? You're mentally ill, retarded. I try to help you, but there's no helping you. So don't play your console all week. See what that does. And when everybody's on GTA in a couple of months, don't act surprised. By the way, all these leaks coming out, people saying, oh, it looks like GTA 5. What are you talking about? People talk out of their ass. People say things that are just so obviously bullshit. I mean, what's it supposed to look like? It's obviously going to look like GTA. That's what it is. But to sit and pretend the graphics aren't far superior is just a lie. It's just insane. I mean, people can't stop bullshitting. I don't know what it is. And then they're mad. Some people are mad. People want to play GTA. It's so angry about it. Why do people get so angry about what games people want to play? Who cares? Let them play what they want. Who gives a fuck? You still been out of shape about it. You'll tell a guy, I don't want to buy that. They'll get mad. If you tell a guy, I do want to buy that, they'll get mad. But guess what? Your opinions are relevant. You don't decide what I play. You don't get to decide. I don't factor you in at all. I never have. I've never cared about game reviews. Really. I mean, you might listen to a game just to get a general sense of what's being said. Speaking of what's being said, Modern Warfare 4, my God. People saying it's dog shit. That's not shocking to me, but I'm hearing a lot of bad things. I know it sucks. You know how I know? Nobody sent me a beta code for this one. That's when you know. If it was mind-blowing, my God, everyone would be sending me a beta code, or they'd at least be telling me to get it. Nobody is. The first night, people were saying, hey, get it. But then, like a day later, I noticed nobody was saying it anymore. And then all I saw was negative shit. People saying it sucked. So it must really suck. Like Black Ops 2 came out, people were talking about it. People were talking about getting it. Everybody needs to get it. Modern Warfare 4, dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. I'm not buying it. No, I'm not even going to get the beta code. I don't even care. If I want to play COD, I got Black Ops 2. I got a few COD games. I got Modern Warfare 3. Hell, I got Cold. I didn't even realize I had Cold War. I have enough. There's enough there. We don't need another one. When you're ready to remaster Modern Warfare 2, let me know. Until then, I just don't care about these CODs. They're terrible. I saw some gameplay. It's just esports weird nerds sliding around and it's terrible. Yeah, it's about that time. About time to go. Physical game, not a big issue at all. Problem with social media is people are loud on there. So you can, it makes it seem like it's a big deal, but it's not. Social media is not real. In the real world, people are already buying digital games. They're not really buying disc. The only time you would go buy a disc would be like if you went to GameStop and you was looking at the pre-owned games and you saw something at a discount, you get it. But how often do you really do that? You don't do that. It's not a disc ban, it's just technology advancing. It's just called life. This is life, man. Well, when the Game Boy came out, really wasn't, internet wasn't a big thing. So. I've been buying digital movies and games for fucking years. It's fine. I can play all of them just fine. Redbox. Redbox is already out of business, buddy. Because nobody uses it. I'm not calling for a ban on anything. That's a lie. I didn't call for a ban on anything. It's just a lie. I can sum up the difference between us in a very easy way. I'm an adult. You're a child. A lot of disagreements I have with people, that's really what it comes down to. I'm an adult. I think like an adult. They think like a child. And as you get older, that's just something you have to accept, that you're dealing with children. People younger than you, really young, just don't get it. They never will. When you get my age, you realize, oh, we used to have this and we used to have that, and things go away and technology becomes obsolete. That's just how it goes. Used to go to Blockbuster, used to go to Hollywood Video, and then Redbox came along, and we used Redbox, and then streaming came along, and now we stream. It's a natural progression. There's no malice in it. There's no evil in it. It's just life. Why would they take away the digital games? What would they replace the digital games with? How come all my downloaded PS4 games work on my PS5? I can play every single one of them right now. They weren't taken from me. Some of those games I bought 10 years ago. Why would they get rid of the old games? How do they get rid of the game off your hard drive? You don't own your disc games either. Oh, you can sell them to somebody for $20. Who cares, man? Who gives a shit? You can't start making copies of the game and selling it. That's, you don't own the game. You're not the maker of the game. You don't own Grand Theft Auto. Grow up. Guys, if you're having to resell your games, maybe you broke. Maybe you should stop buying games and save some money. I don't. Dude, I know guys that just have collections of games they bought over the years. They don't sell their games because they got money, man. They don't do shit like that. They don't go sell their shit. Break free of these terrible habits. Why buy a game that you're gonna sell anyway? It's kind of silly if you think about it. Might as well wait for a price drop. So another thing about digital, you always get deals and shit, always price drops. People act like they wouldn't have that anymore. Like, oh, you can't buy a pre-owned game, save some money. Well, dude, these games go on sale all the time for like 30, 40% off. I do own all my digital games. I can play them right now. Every digital movie I've ever bought, I could watch right now. Some of these games and movies I've had for over a decade, so I'm not concerned with it because it's tested. I've tested it myself. My brother has an insane VHS collection, an insane DVD collection, an insane Blu-ray collection. He's been buying movies his whole life. He has an entire wall of bookshelves of this shit. And most of those movies he has on his Apple account. Because he started buying digital after a while. Because it's just more convenient and it's just like better quality picture and he never watches those VHS tapes or anything. He can't. He doesn't have a VCR. But why would they revoke the license? Why would Apple movies take away your right to watch the movies you bought? That's not good business for them. That's going to completely destroy their company. Why would I ever... Let's say I log in my PlayStation right now, couldn't play any of my PS4 games. Couldn't play any of my PS5 digital games. Why would I ever buy another one? Why wouldn't I immediately just sell my PlayStation and say, fuck you, I'll go get another different console? Because this is bullshit. Sony's never did that to me, though. What may have happened to someone else, well, first of all, I'd have to know the full context and circumstances of why it happened, and I don't. I'd also have to know if it was even true. Could just be made up. In my experience, and the experience of everybody I know, every digital game they've ever bought, they can play. Every digital movie they've ever bought, they can watch. Now, I will say this. If you're buying games and buying movies through services that you know are probably not going to last, it's probably not a smart idea. If I'm buying my movies through Apple, Apple's probably going to be around for the foreseeable future. If I'm buying my movies through Tweedledee Production streaming company, Tweedledee Production streaming company might not be around in a year, and I might not have access to the app. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a little bit of sense and logic here in where you're buying these things from. It's no different than going out and buying a console that you know is going to be obsolete and start buying games on it Some people don't know, though. Some people actually don't know. They actually will go out and buy complete dog shit and get stuck with it and then get mad about it. But, of course, Xbox is complete shit in hell. You know, it's still going. You can still play all your Xbox games, right? So I think it's got to be pretty fucking bad for you to lose access to this shit. You got to be dealing with a very shady company. If Apple did something like that or Sony did something like that, it would be a massive class action lawsuit. We could all sue them. So I don't know what you're worried about. You should actually want this to happen so we can sue them and get some money. Because that's a huge lawsuit. You cannot sell people a bunch of digital movies and games and then say, oh, no, you don't actually get to watch those movies. That's not going to fly. Why you all think that's going to happen and people are just, dude, they're going to be sued. Y'all act like we don't have courts. They've been sued for far less. I would never buy my movies and shows through Sony. I would always buy movies through Apple. I feel Apple has a more stable when it comes to your movie. I mean, Apple TV's been around a while. My brother's been buying digital shit off Apple for over a decade. That's what he switched to when he switched off the physical shit. And I think that would be, if you were buying a movie collection, that's the most safest way to go, I'd feel. Sony, no, I wouldn't buy movies off PlayStation. Because PlayStation's for games, not for movies. I feel safe buying games. Movies, I don't know. I usually just rent movies, though. I don't really buy them. This is something I feel like I want. You know, like John Wick's a classic. I own that. I just don't think the fear is... I don't think it's something to fear. I'm not worried about it. We'll see who's right. Maybe one day I'll wake up, I can't play none of my game. And then you get to dance on me. You get to say, I told you so. But if you are going to play games, I think you have to accept that this is how it's going to be. I mean, this is how it's been for a while. It's already trending that way to a digital, because that's what the customers are doing. If the company was making most of its money through through physical sales, they would never be doing this. If you were making like 80-90% of your sales through disc, you couldn't just all of a sudden be like, oh, no more disc. Wait a minute. But the data points to more and more every year people buying digital, so they see the trend. That's why they said, like, I think it was 2028 is when this takes effect. So you're talking 2 years from now. Imagine the environment we're going to be in 2 years from now. If people are already going digital. You think they're going to be less digital in 2 years? Blockbuster went out of business because an advancement in technology. For Apple to go out of business, iPhone has to fail. People have to stop buying iPhones. Doesn't seem like that's happening anytime soon. We're all sitting on a phone right now. Maybe you don't have an iPhone, but you have a phone. Phones are not going anywhere, buddy. The phone is in, buddy. The phone ain't in no way, shape, or form leaving anytime soon. So let's just get settled in with the phone. Knock it off with the... And Apple, iPhone is the biggest phone in the world. So let's just stop kidding ourselves that Apple is about to go bankrupt. Can we grow up and have an adult conversation? Are you capable of doing that? Or do you have to constantly live in a delusion fantasy where fucking Apple is going to go out of business? Knock it off. Apple is nowhere near Blockbuster, buddy. The iPhone is a lot bigger than going and renting a movie at the What the fuck is this guy talking about? Not only does Apple have the iPhone, they have iPads. You have Apple Music that tons of people use for their music. You have fucking Apple movie shit. People buy renting movies. That's when I rent a movie or whatever, I go right to Apple. Spotify I use for music, but I've used Apple Music before. Spotify long term is probably not going to be able to compete with Apple. Apple probably end up buying that shit at some point. Apple's not going anywhere, buddy. No time soon. Maybe one day, sure. I'm sure, man, 20, 50 years from now, maybe. Tomorrow? No. Next year? No. What are we talking about here? Don't buy your digital movies from a company that you don't think is going to be around. Like, Apple's been around forever. What sense does it make for Apple to sell you a movie and then take it away from you and not let you watch it after you bought it? Do you all not think that there is a lawsuit there if they do something like that? Obviously, they would be sued. And forget the lawsuits. Let's forget lawsuits. Let's say they did that. Let's say they just started taking, let's say PlayStation started taking away your digital games. You couldn't play them. It's only a matter of time before people stop fucking with PlayStation. People are not going to stop fucking with PlayStation over physical games. They would stop fucking with PlayStation if they bought a bunch of digital games and then PlayStation took them away and said they couldn't play them. That would be a massive controversy. It would destroy the Sony brand, and it'd be the end of the company long term. So it's probably not going to happen unless they're absolutely retarded. Nostalgia. There are people that like to go back and listen to the old vinyl. There's people that collect cassette tapes. There's even people now collecting CDs. That's just vintage stuff, though, you know. Time continues to pass. Stuff becomes more... Old shit becomes valuable. People want it. Vinyl has a certain sound to it as well. You're comparing a vinyl music record to a PS1 game or something? Come on, man. Nobody wants to pop in the old, ugly PS1 game. You know how I know? You know how I fucking know? Because you all use that as a joke. You say, this looks like a PS1 game. Well, then that tells me right there that you consider PS1 games to look like shit. So you're not going back and playing them. This is why when everybody was going off about backwards compatibility and I can't play my PS2 games, you don't even want to, so stop. You're just saying you do. You don't actually want to go back and play those games. They run like shit. They look like shit. Games do not age well. This is why remasters are a big thing. People want you to take the old game. They still like the old game. They want to play it, but it's outdated. And it's hard to go back and play these outdated games when you play new shit. So they remaster it so it becomes new again. And then people play it. You understand? It's a big thing. Now, in music, a song that was recorded in the 70s, I can still listen to it. Now, they do remaster songs, but it's not as big as games. Because the song recorded in the 70s still sounds good. Some would even say it sounds better. Some would prefer the old recording to a remastered. Very few people prefer the old game to the remastered game. It's just, if we're talking like Resident Evil 2, you're going to want to play that remastered over that old, ugly PS1 game. You just are. That's why they made it. Because you wanted it and you would buy it. There's nothing nostalgic about poor video. I mean, what the world? No. When it comes to games, people want great graphics and performance. And when you play the new games, you get used to it. The new performance, the new graphics. You don't want to go back. You go back and try to play the old shit. Some shit is timeless, like Pac-Man or Mario, but most of it ain't. I didn't say the games aren't fun. I said they're outdated. It really is like talking to a girl. Or you say something and then they say it back to you and you go, I didn't say that. I never said that. I don't know where you got that. It's like SOCOM 2. I used to play the shit out of it back in the day, but I guarantee if I get the PS2 out, and I don't have a PS2, but if I had one, I pull it out, put it in, I would say, God, this looks like shit, and I wouldn't want to play it. I used to play it for hours. That's how it is. If they remastered it, it'd be a day one buy. I don't know what that is. What's GOG? I gotta get back on Pal World. I was gonna play last night, but fuck, I just slept all night. My night off. Fuck it. Slept all night. SOCOM was so good. SOCOM 2, I mean, it's just one of the best third-person shooters we've ever played. Shooters are kind of dead right now, though. I tell you what I want to do when I get back. I'm probably going in the morning, try that Helldivers 2 out. It's free now. Like, Arc Raiders was cool, but it died off. As soon as I bought it, it died off. Everyone stopped playing it. It's like, damn. That's what I've started to realize. Like, when you see these games come out and everyone's playing them and they're big and everyone's talking about them and it seems exciting, you got to download it. That's when you got to buy it and play it. Don't wait. Don't say, well, I'll give it a couple. No. Strike while they are. It's hot now. So get on it now and play it, and then by the time it dies, you can just get off like everybody else. Completely missed the whole Arc Raiders thing. And I think Helldivers 2, I think that's still going, but that had a moment, that Helldivers 2. Everybody was playing it. It's another thing with these games. People think, they buy a game, they got to play it forever. And there are some games that are just here for a moment, and we should enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, take it in, and then it's gone. It's over now. We never play it again. Or maybe you come back in the future. Rarely do you play a game every day. If you play the same game every day, it's one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. Some games you play every now and then, like a sports game you would play sometimes. You wouldn't play every day. You play it here and there. Some games you play it a couple of times, you never play it again. Some games you play, then you take a little break, then you come back, you play, and then like Gears or Fortnite or Rust. But all of those games had a moment where you played them every day. And then they become a game, you play a shit ton of it, then you take a break, then you come back. That's what I do with Rust. I haven't played Rust in weeks. And then I'll get back on, I'll play the shit out of it when the trains come out, which I think is next week. All right? Might be this week. WWE, I play a couple times a week. Like UFC or something. You have a couple of fights, you get off. I was getting into Power World, but then I got bored with it. Yeah, I'm going to get back on it, though. There's so much to do on there. I got to get back on that factory game, too. I want to rebuild my whole factory, though, and it's just getting myself into restarting is, Once I get restarted, I'll be into it again, but I got to get into it. It's like the gym. It's like restarting a gym. Restarting a game, the same thing. Rust is the same way. Like, once I get a base up and I don't get rated for a day, I'll be into it. But then, like, 2 weeks later, I'll be bored with it. I'm not playing anything. WWE is a sports game, yeah. Yeah, PC. Everybody's talking about going PC. Well, PC is digital, right? The fuck are you? They download their games off Steam. That's what I'm saying. It's all bullshit. It's all performative. I'm sorry, I can't get in on the fake outrage. I mean, you guys are not even serious. And you want me to get in? I mean, what the fuck? I'm not joining in on your fag little. I don't join in on boycotts anyway. I don't protest. It's gay. It's ineffective. I already told you, if the digital game thing, there's one nuclear option on the table that we can use. Don't buy GTA 6. Now here's the thing. We're all gathered around a table. I lay the nuclear option down, and then I immediately leave. I'm not participating. I'm buying it. But here you go. I'm not even participating in that. And about 95% of everybody else got up and left the table too. So I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's an option. But it's the only option you have on the table to be successful. You have to make GTA flop. If GTA 6 flops, which it's never going to happen, but if it did happen, the whole physical game thing, they'd have to revert it. Because if it flopped, then you immediately have to push the narrative that it flopped because it's digital only. And you got to push that narrative. Push it, whether it's true or not, you push it, you push it, you push it, you push it, you push it. And then they have to revert. Because the biggest game of all time flopped because it's digital only. That is not going to happen, though. Pre-orders are already through the roof, so it's already over. There's no reason to even think it's a possibility when the pre-order numbers are in. You've already lost. I understand the perspective completely, but that's irrelevant. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm here to tell you the truth. And I've told you the truth. You can take it or leave it. You've got to take it or leave it, Doug. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Doug wants to be lied to. He wants to cuddle up with a comfortable lie. He came to the wrong place. Show me the meaning of being lonely. I hope my phone ain't about to die. Fuck!
Fuck! It's always something. I can't catch a break. Oh.
Oh, you're buying it. You're gonna buy it, boy. You're gonna do what you're fucking told. And all this performance you're putting on don't mean a thing. Ain't nobody buying it. You'll be the first in line. You know, you lucked out. I gotta charge my phone, so I can't leave yet. Plug it in, plug it in. Plug it in. They're not releasing no PC version. And if you download it, your ass is going to jail where you belong. I support the crackdown. You download that GTA leak, put your ass in prison where you belong. How dare you? How fucking dare you try to ruin this great game? This great moment with your bullshit. That's all you people do is ruin everything. We can't even get excited for nothing. We can't have nothing. Can't have a movie, you'll spoil it long before we even fucking see it. Can't have a game, you'll spoil it and ruin all the surprises long before we see it. Can't even get hyped up for a fucking trailer because you'll spoil the whole thing for the trailer to come out. You're a fucking cancer on society. Filth. You're ruining everything. You're ruining the joy of life. Sick. You're sick. You're a sick man. There's a real sickness. Shit. Stand by. Do this on my own. I hope they are out for blood. I hope they're fucking cracking skulls right now, T. West. I hope they're beating the shit out of some guy in a basement going, "Where is he? Where is he? Who's the leaker? Get out the electric shocks. We'll get this boy talking. Where did you get this copy?" Oh, they'll get that $3 billion right back and then some. That ain't nothing but a stock price fluctuating. And as I've explained to y'all many times, it's kind of irrelevant. Y'all put so much stock. Oh, the stock went down. Oh, it went up. It went down. It went up. It goes up and down. It's typical. When GTA 6 comes out, the stock will shoot the fuck up, sky high. There's nothing that's going to stop people from buying this game. If they do release some type of build on the internet, these all people are going to go to prison. Downloading it will be a risk. I mean, you want to risk it, go ahead. I wouldn't. And then the people on console can't download that anyway, so it's irrelevant. There's nothing they can do to kill the hype of this game. Leaking all those videos is not killing the hype of this game. It's not. So, some dude, it's so funny, some dude sent me the ending of the game. He was like, oh, he was trying to be an asshole, send me the ending of the game. I don't even care, dude. I skip cutscenes. I care less. I'm not buying GTA for the story. I never even beat GTA 5 story, so I don't even care. That's not why I buy Grand Theft Auto, for the story mode, buddy. Will I play the story mode? Yes, I do plan to beat this one, but is that why I'm buying the game? Fuck no. So there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to make me not get it. So just give it a rest. By the way, we're still accepting funds for a bike mount. People say they want bike streams, but they will not send the $20 to secure a mount from the store. We go buy it right now, but these people are cheap, and they expect everything to be handed to them. But there is a YouTube check coming next month for like 110, so we'll buy it out of that. You'll just have to wait. You get what you pay for in this life. I'm getting a $100 edition. Why not? It's a game I'm going to be playing for years. Might as well get everything. And I don't know what the special content. You get some different cars and shit. I don't know. It's only $20. It's a big deal. I don't think that special shit you get is gonna be that big of a deal. I think it's like some special like tattoo shops you can go to. But fuck it, why not get it? Why not? I've accepted defeat on the $100 GTA because you all wanted it so bad that it's like, well, I spoke out against it at the time and nobody seemed to care, so everybody was calling me broke, so get your 100 out and hush, or you're broke. Who's broke now? Yeah, you get them riled up on that Discord. Something wrong with them there. They're confused. Remember when they made the remember when they had the other Discord, they said it was Weenie Hut Jr., and then as soon as I opened the doors to the Weenie Hut Jr., they all ran inside? Ain't that funny? They said, this is a Weenie Hut Jr., but then I unlocked the door and I said, Weenie Hut Jr. is now open. And they said, I want to be inside. I want to be in a Weenie Hut Jr. Nobody wanted to be in the Porky's Discord. Fucking nerd Discord. Nobody wanted to be in there. Oh yeah, nobody paid to be in that Discord, so people saying that is just dumb. Nobody paid me any money to be in that Discord. And then Stack Jones pretending like you see Stack Jones like I was banned. You were never banned. You you banned yourself, you fucking idiot. Nobody banned you, dumbass. These dudes are retarded, man. Oh, it's gonna be a while to charge this fucking phone. I might just plug it in directly and say fuck that charger. Charge quicker. The winds of change. Dude, I'm about to buy like 2 more charger cords. So I got them all over the place. I have 2 though. Where's the other one at? Indicating here, but I don't trust you to behave. You know, shenanigans. Shenanigans. is. Gotta charge the portable fan. That's illegal in the United Kingdom, the portable fan. You go to prison if you have one. Voxter are not allowed to have one. Yeah, they're making emojis of you. Strange. Got my background check in for Uber Eats. Get my Uber Eats back. My bike delivery account. It looks like Uber Eats is busier around here than 2 years ago. Because I was looking on the map. It's lit up on that map now. It used to not be. I'm gonna start getting off work and doing like 2 or 3 deliveries. No, I wasn't suspended. If you don't use it for a while, that like you have to renew you have to put your ID and everything back in. I guess I haven't used that in 2 years. My job is fine. I have a full-time job. It's nice to have Uber. Get a little extra money if you need it. If you need some money to eat or something, you can just go to an Uber real quick. That'll feed you. It's a good little app to have. Everyone should have it for real. Like if I had a car, I'd have all that shit signed up for it. Not to say I do it every day, but I think it's nice to have. Let's say you need some money, you could quickly go do some DoorDash, and make some money. You're not gonna make a ton, but you can make a quick $50. What's wrong with that? It's a good option to have. I would do Instacart. Well, I don't have a car, but I could do it with my girlfriend. But I can't do Instacart where I work. It's against the rules. She can do Instacart though, but I don't think I can like help her do it. So I'm gonna ask that because that's a good little. Instacart is like the best in terms of delivery. Like I've made the most money off of that. Can't do it on a bike, but I'm not allowed to do Instacart. I'm not allowed to have an account. I mean, I guess I can have I don't have an account anymore, but I can't do Instacart. I can't go into the store and do it because I work. It's like a competing company or something. I'm supposed to go get off work and do more work. If I needed like $30 to buy a bag of weed, yeah, I guess I'd go do Uber real quick instead of digging into my paycheck. Don't that make more sense? Well, let's say I wanted to go out and eat somewhere. I could go do like 2 Ubers and that would pay for it. Instead of dipping into the paycheck. What's wrong with that, Doug? You guys really act like it. How hard is it to go pick up the food and drop it off? That's not even a hard job. I've done it. So it's not a hard job. You guys act like that's so fucking hard. It's easy. Dude, I could make $700 a week doing Instacart, but I'd have to work every day. But a lot of that is sitting in your car playing on your phone. It's not that damn hard. It's not. If you're doing that for a living, you ain't really got nothing to complain about. Because your job is not that difficult. What the fuck? Shopping for groceries is not hard, dude. I mean, come on. You're playing... Dude, it was a game show. Supermarket Sweep was a game show. So how hard can it be if it was a game show? I ain't never seen a game show about stocking the shelves in my life. But I've seen a game show about shopping, going around with the cart and putting shit in it. That was a game show when I was growing up. People did that for fun. They consider that fun. Instacart is just shopping and then dropping the shit off. So fucking hard about that. Some people like to drive too. They like being in their car, like driving around their car. So for those people, it's a piece of cake. You get to drive around your car all day, listen to the radio. You go in, you shop. Hell, if you're doing DoorDash, you just grab the food. You know what I mean? How hard is that? You walk in and go, hey, I got to order for... Hey, you don't even got to ask. Most of the places just have it sitting there on some thing. You just grab it and walk the fuck out. What is so difficult? I don't even consider that work, really. Like if somebody told me, hey, let's go do DoorDash, I'll give you half of whatever we make. I say, hell, fuck yeah. It's easy. All you got to do is get out of the car and grab the shit. I've done it with people. Like I'll drive, you go in and grab it, you do the shopping. I used to do that. Instacart doesn't do Walmart. No, you can't do the... Like I can't go work for Walmart. I can't go work at Sam's Club or, I can't work for Instacart. I can't do like Walmart. I can do DoorDash. Some dude got fired for doing Instacart, they told me. This dude got fired. Because they called him at another store doing Instacart and you're not allowed to do that. It's weird though, because Instacart comes in there and shops. I don't get it. I do know that they have their own like Instacart type of thing, and I know they want that to get bigger, so. But you would think they wouldn't allow Instacart to use their stores, and that would kind of kill off Instacart. Because you can't go to Walmart and do Instacart. If you couldn't go there and do it, I don't know where you'd go, really. Most of my Instacart was done at that company, so I don't get it. Uber Eats is easy though. You just go, you pick it up. You get you a bag. They got food delivery backpacks. You get you one of them. You can put all kinds of shit in there. And you just don't take big orders. I mean, you're on a bike, so you just, Some guy orders a value meal from McDonald's. You got a drink and a bag. Easy to transport that. Some quick money, Doug. You should be doing that. See, if you would have worked at your job 40 hours a week and then been hitting food delivery hard, doing DoorDash and shit after work, you'd probably been able to pay your car off and you'd still have the car. See, you have that car, so you should be using it to make money with it. You're spending money on it every single month. So you need to find ways to make money with the damn thing. So maybe it'll cancel itself out. And then you don't have to take your money you make from your job and spend it on the car. This is dumb to me. I'm paying to go to work. Like, I'm not doing it. No amount of shame will get me to. I don't care. I will not be shamed into fucking struggling. I'm not doing it. People are retarded. I'm gonna take on $500-$600 a month in payments for what? When I could just get an e-bike and ride it around, and it goes 20 miles an hour. How fast do I need to go in a city? I'm not going down the highway. I'm in a city going around. Like, what the fuck? Like, everything, my job is like 4 miles away. Everywhere to eat is within a few miles. It's all like 5 miles or less. What's the point? What's the need for a car? What's the need for all these payments to put on yourself? For what? People say, what happens when it gets cold? You put a jacket on? You know, they make entire like outfits you can wear. People that ride motorcycles year round, you can go to a motorcycle shop and you can buy rain suits and all kinds of shit. There's shit that they sell for these things. My dad used to ride a motorcycle in the winter, in the rain, in a thunderstorm. It didn't fucking matter. And you know why he did it? Because the insurance was cheaper on them. The fucking, which is kind of weird to think about it, but gas is way cheaper. Bikes are better on gas than cars. And I don't even gotta worry about gas. I just plug the motherfucker in. Most of the time you spend in your car is spent going to and from work. You are paying money to sit in your car to go to a job. You're working to pay to go there. It's nuts. This is why you guys are so miserable and depressed. Because when you start thinking about this is it's a depressing thought. How much money do you spend a month on your vehicle? And most of the time you use it is to go to and from your job. That is the majority of the time you spend in that car. Now, you use it for other things, I'm sure, but majority of that time in that car is work and back. Some of you do like hour commutes and shit. 2 hours a day in the car, 5 days a week. Not to go somewhere and shop or whatever, just to go to work. Just so you can pay, just to go to work to get the money to pay for the car. To me, that's dumb. I'm not doing it. Now, if you have a shit ton of money and it ain't no thing, whatever, but y'all are struggling, you talk about how much you're struggling, well then, I don't know why you got that car. That's a big expense. Big expense. And in the year 2026, it just doesn't make a lot of sense, especially if you live in a city where everything's like close together and shit. Like if you're out in the country, I can understand you need a truck or whatever, or you do construction or whatever, but some of you work at McDonald's, buddy. Just get a bike and ride to McDonald's and back. Swallow your pride and stop worrying about what people think about you. You're fucking drowning in debt. You're drowning in financial issues. It's making you miserable. Just be done with it. Be done with it. Ugh. Not me. Hell no. This is why I'm happier than all of you, because I don't have to deal with this shit. I'm not a slave to everybody else's opinion. I don't give a shit. And so I can make choices on my life that benefit me. I don't have to think about, well, what is it going to make me look? Who gives a fuck how you look? Doug has to show up in that nice car, that fancy new car, so people think he's somebody. But he's not nobody. He's living a fake life that he can't even afford to live. It's not real. And living that fake life is going to catch up with you. That's why you pay monthly payments on a car that they repoed, you don't even drive anymore. It's nuts. That's nuts. And that's exactly how it would go for me. If I did that, I'd end up in the same position. I'm smart enough to know that, so I don't put myself in it. That's why I'm smarter than you. I'm not that smart, but I'm smart enough to know my limitations. And you're not. All you people think you can take out these crazy ass loans and you can pay them back, but you're not disciplined enough or responsible enough to do it. So the smart move would not even to do it in the first place. To never put yourself in the position. So it doesn't matter. I don't have to be responsible. I don't have to be disciplined. I'm not even in the position. My biggest bill is my rent. That's how it should be. Your fucking car is competing with your rent. The amount of money you put into your car competes with your rent. That's nuts. You might as well live. This is why people started living in their cars, because they think like me. It's like, look at how much I'm spending on this car. Fuck, I might as well live in it. Yeah. You're dropping $700-800 a month with the gas and everything. You're dropping all this money in this car, and then you got rent that's damn near equal or more than that. Why not get rid of the rent? Now, see, I'm going to get rid of the car because I don't want to live in a car. So I'm getting rid of the car. Some people get rid of the house. They say, well, no house. I'll live in the car. Fuck that. You come home from a long day's work and you got to live in the car? Come on, buddy. Because you don't want to walk or move closer to the job or get a bike or whatever. I just don't get it. People are living in their cars, showering in Planet Fitness. And don't get me wrong, it's nice cars. They're living in nice cars because they're paying fucking crazy car payments for them. But hey, I guess it works for some people, you know. They're like, fuck it, I'll just stay in the car. I'll just fire up the engine, turn the AC on, it gets hot. Turn the heat on if it gets cold. I'll sleep in the back seat. I mean, it's not, I don't know about a car, but I guess a van wouldn't be too bad if you had a bed in the back and everything, but something's got to give. That's the point here. Something's got to give. You're either going to have to get rid of your house or get rid of your car. You can't have both. You can't afford both. You can't do it. And there's no reason to get mad about that. You make your decisions. You could have been saving money this whole time. You could have been real disciplined with your money, but you weren't. So you're broke. And the only way out of this is to make drastic changes. Maybe you'll have to walk around town for a couple of years so you don't have those payments coming out, draining your money. And see, if you walk around for a couple of years, you ride the bike for a couple of years, maybe you could save some money. And maybe you could just buy a car outright down the road. But to do that, you're going to have to suffer for a little bit. But you don't want to suffer. I'll be back. Actually, I'm getting out of this room. You don't want to suffer. And because you don't want to do some temporary suffering, you're going to suffer for the rest of your life. You're going to suffer. Right? Pick a struggle. You can suffer the rest of your life or suffer a couple years. No, you should have probably suffered in your 20s when you were young and could handle it better, but you were dumb. So you made dumb decisions. You gotta live with it. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Woe is me. Woe is me. It's hard being me. I blew all my money and now I'm poor. It's hard. I mean, who else has access to that bank account? Only you have it. If it's fucking empty, it's your damn fault, retard. It's not Trump's fault. Dude, when I worked at Food Line, Big HD worked at Food Line with me. He had money then. Working a dead-end minimum wage job. And he was doing just fine. Bought his fucking girlfriend a fucking car and everything. Your issue is not what you make. It's how you spend your money. It's your discipline, your financial discipline. Some people have it. I know people that have it. And they've always been fine. I've never, ever looked at them and thought, man, that motherfucker's struggling. Ever in my life. I've never seen Big HD and thought, this guy is struggling. This guy is hurting for money. Never in my life. Ever thought about that? And he would eat out, and and he would always tell me, I would be like, I just spend my money. There's just things I spend my money on. You don't spend your money on. He's like, no. He's like, if I should have done this years ago. He said, if you just let me control your money, if you let me budget out your money, I'm telling you, you can have everything you wanted. You could buy games, you could do whatever you want. I'm like, I don't see how. But you can. These motherfuckers know. Some people know how to manage your money well. And I don't. So you know what I don't do? I don't go out and make impulsive, dumb fucking decisions anymore. With payments, you can buy something one time and you can rebound from it. You get another check, you'll be fine. But when you get locked into these payments, I mean, especially talking loans from the bank and shit, you're setting yourself up for disaster. But you're gonna have to be honest with yourself and say, can I handle that? And if most people can't be honest with themselves and say, nah, that's just not for me. Big HD could probably take a loan out and pay it and handle everything. I mean, but I wouldn't. I'd do something dumb. Just like a credit card, I'd buy something dumb with it. And Doug will end up getting another car loan. These people never learn. You're not a business, Doug. And a lot of businesses fail. Once again, I'm gonna say this again slowly, Doug. Some people are really good with money and numbers and math, and some people ain't. You see, Doug? Me and you, we ain't good with money. So we got to think twice before we do. I just don't do stupid shit. I don't want payments anymore. I wanted a bike, so what did I do? I just bought it. I spent $300. I bought it. But see, when I buy that bike for like 300 something, I'm still feeling the repercussions of it. Like I'm still like, fuck it. I'm kind of broker than I've been in a long time, and it's from that. So it's like that's a warning sign to me. It's like I can't handle. I couldn't handle $300-400 a month car payment. That would fuck my life up. I bought a bike for $300, and I'm still feeling it a few weeks later because I had to pay the rent right after that. It's a whole thing, and it kind of snowballed. So heed the warning signs, Doug. Because this time next month, I get to the end of September, I'll be fine. Because I own the bike, there's no payment, so I'll be able to just, eventually go back to where I was, where I'll have money in my account, I'll be fine. But just making a $300 purchase, it's like, I feel that. Still, weeks later, if I set it up to where I had that monthly, I'd feel that for every month, and I'd be depressed like you, miserable. Oh, hell no. Hell no. And all I got to do is stop DoorDash, and that's where a lot of my money goes. When you DoorDash once a day, $20 a day, do the math. Sometimes I do it twice a day. Now, I stopped doing it. I ain't done it in a while. Because I just think about all the money I'll have if I don't do it. If I just went to the restaurant and ate there and it cut the price in half, I mean, that's a ton of money saved. Just doing that. Like, I could literally stop eating out and just cook at home, and money would just be pouring. It would just be building up in my account. That's why a lot of my money goes to food. A lot of food. I don't even eat a lot, but when I eat, I'm dropping a 20 on it. See, there's a problem. It's too much. The meal I get from Chick-fil-A in the mornings is like $18 or something, $17, $18. If you go there in person, it's $8. That adds up if you're doing it on a daily basis. But see, Doug, that's a quick fix. All I have to do is change my behavior, and that's a quick fix for money. But you're locked into these car payments and all these loans and stuff, so you're fucked. You're fucked. There's no getting out of that. There's no eliminate. I can eliminate DoorDash from my budget and have a ton of money open up in my budget every month. You are locked in. You have to keep paying it. There's nothing you can do. You fucked your life up. But see, Doug, I have a bike now. See, I have the best of both worlds now. I don't have to DoorDash, and I don't have to spend all that money on the car. Yes, buying a car to go to Chick-fil-A over DoorDash is probably dumb. Because you don't have to DoorDash. You could you could Instacart some groceries and cook all month, and it'd be a lot cheaper than having a car. Doug, we are poor. We can't afford cars. I keep trying to explain this to you. Doug, you literally couldn't afford your car. They repoed it. I don't even know why you start arguing with me on this. They repoed your fucking car because you literally could not afford to pay for it. And you're still trying to convince us that I'm right. You cannot afford a car. You should get an e-bike. Now, that doesn't mean you'll never have a car again. That's not what that means. It's just like, you need to get the e-bike just so you need some reliable. E-bike is a reliable transportation to get a few miles to work and back. You will make it just fine. When I worked at Food Line, I had a regular ass bike. It was not e-bike. And I used to go 4 miles and back to work every day. And always got there, no issues. I get to work in 30 minutes on this fucking bike. If I would have stayed where I was working, I could get there in 5. But I wanted to go to this other store because this was just way better. Why are you paying $40 a week at Rent-A-Center when you could get on Amazon and buy one for under $400? I spent like $330 on my bike. I own it. It's mine. I don't have to make any payments on it. One-time purchase. You are still going to like rental places. That is a bad habit. It's like my girl wanted me to go to Rent-A-Center and like rent a couch. And I was like, I'm not doing that. When we were talking, I was talking about getting a couch. I got on Amazon and bought a fucking couch. And I'm still using it. It's fine. And it cost me, like $300 something. And when it wears out, I can buy another one. Maybe buy a little bit nicer one. Maybe a $500 one down the road. But I'm never going to, yeah, you can go to a rental place and get a real nice couch. Fuck yeah, real nice TV. But you're paying like triple, quadruple the price you would pay if you just bought it outright. It's a scam. What maintenance? I could go down to the bike. If something's wrong with my bike and I can't figure it out, I could go down to the bike shop and they'll fix it. How much do you think it's going to cost? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure I got a 1-year warranty on this too. I mean, come on, man. You're acting like your bike is a car. You're acting like it's car maintenance. It's a bike. If I can't figure it out, I know enough fucking dudes that can. I know some handyman motherfuckers. I'm not a handyman guy. But I know some motherfuckers that are. And I know that I used to go, I have a bike shop I can go to. I could probably go down. There's one nearby, but I'd probably go down to the one in Radcliffe, that one guy. Get a flat tire, he'll fix it for like $30. I think I had a lot of flat tires because that was a used bike. I think them tires were shit. Don't tell me how many people had that bike before me. And see, the one I got, brand fucking new. Came in a box. I had to put it together. So I know it's new. New battery. And I'm going to end up... Another thing about this, I can take that battery off. That other bike, they didn't even have the key. I couldn't remove the battery. So I can buy me another battery and have a spare one. So if I really wanted to do a lot of deliveries and shit, I could have a spare battery at home charging. I can make money off this bike. I could do Uber Eats and make all my money back that I spent on this bike. And then profit. You don't want to make money, Doug. You don't. I have options, unlike you, Doug. I have money on the table. You don't have any money sitting on the table, Doug. You realize that? There is no money sitting on a table that you could pick up at any time. Now, me, I have a table full of money. It's just sitting there. But I don't pick it up because I'm just like, whatever. I have a job, whatever. But at any time, I could really step it up and start picking that money up off that table. What do you make? I make $20, $35 an hour. So that's what I make at my job, full-time, 40 hours a week. Then I have YouTube. I don't make that much off YouTube these days. But if I wanted to lock in and really push my memberships and start cranking out content, I could get that YouTube up to $100, $200, $300 a month easy. There's not a doubt in my mind there. So that's money sitting on the table that I could grab. I got Uber Eats. I could really start doing a lot of Uber Eats. In fact, I could stream and do Uber Eats at the same fucking time. So there's hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the table, Doug, that I don't even pick up. But I'm about to start picking it up, Doug. Because it's there. Why not? Why not, Doug? I'll start streaming members only, Doug. I'll make you drop a $5 just to watch it. And you will, because you make bad financial decisions. A lot of my money goes to DoorDash. So eliminating DoorDashing, that's really all I got to do to save a bunch of money. But I like doing things all at once. So I'll do that, and then I'll do the Uber Eats, delivery or 2 a day, maybe 3 a day, depending on the battery. I don't know how much I can do, really. If it's really active on there, like if I get on there and it's like, holy shit, there's a lot of work to do, I will get another battery so I can really do a bunch every day. And then I'll really lock in. I'm already planning to work a bunch of overtime over the holidays because I'm in this new store, this big store, and I know we're going to have big trucks during the holidays. And we have to stay till the store's conditioned and the trucks are done. Now, right now, we get done, no problem. But during the holidays, we're probably going to have to stay over an hour or so. And so I'm hoping we do. I'd like to work 50 hours a week. Or, wait. I would like to work about 50 hours a week during the holidays. Those checks would be nice. Like, if we could work 10 to 8 in the morning, But it'll probably be like 10 to 7 during the holidays. And even then, I don't know, because we're in this new store. I know they're going to be pumping hours into it during the holidays, especially. So, I guess we'll see. But I'm hoping for a lot of overtime during the holiday. But if not, I'm going to have the Uber Eats. I'll have the YouTube shit. Eventually, I'll set my multi-streaming back up. Because I make money off Twitch, too. Hell, I got a $50 check from Twitch a couple weeks ago. I haven't streamed on Twitch in forever. There's a lot of money on the table, Doug. And the only thing on your table is nothing. This table's empty. And you need to be doing Uber Eats on the side more than me. Hell, you're in debt to the bank. Blowing money on. Get on Amazon and just buy an e-bike. I used to think like you, though. I get it. It's like, if I get on Amazon, I got to spend $300 and something to buy it outright. But if I go to Rent-A-Center, I can just give them $40 and they'll just give me a bike. I get that mindset. I understand it. Where it's like you have $500 in your pocket. Now, you could take $300 of it and buy the bike and then only have $200. Or you could take $40 and go down to Rent-A-Center and then have $460 left over. But as you get older, you're going to realize that you're fucking yourself long term. That's all you're doing. For some short-term money, you're fucking yourself long term. Now, there are times when you have no choice. Like, you have to get somewhere, you have a job, you took a job, you don't have transportation, you ain't got time, you don't got the money to just buy one outright, so you just do what you got to do. But once you get the job and you get situated, you got to get rid of that, and you got to fucking just buy one. Like, what are you doing? There comes a time where you have to go, this ain't working. You got to make a change. And the Rent-A-Center shit never works. It's just a bad idea. It may be something you do short term. I mean, I've rented PlayStations, but it's dumb. I'm not saying it's smart. It's dumb. It's dumb to use these places. I don't use them anymore. I don't go to cash advance. I don't do none of that. Doug does, though. He loves it. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta stay consistent. Every Monday morning, every Friday morning. That's the schedule I'm on right now. I'm about to add Wednesday morning in, too. And then you'll just get another car loan. You'll never learn. Like, I just buy things outright now. I just buy shit off Amazon, have it delivered. Couch, bed, bike. One payment, done. No afterpay, Klarna. Fuck all that. One payment, done. It comes out of my account. I go, fuck, that's $300 something. But oh well. There is a relief knowing it's bought, it's done. There will never be another payment that comes out for this. This is paid for. It doesn't have to be factored in. Like, I used to have to factor that $50 a week in. Every week, every paycheck, I got to give $50 to this fucking place for this fucking bike. Stupid. Think about it. $200 a month. I bought a bike for $330. I was paying $200 a month. What the fuck was it doing? Well, I had to get 10 miles. I didn't have money. I had to do what I had to do. But once you get the money, notice when I got closer to the job, I got rid of that fucking bike, started walking to work, and I walked to work for a fucking year before I bought a bike. You'll pay on that 40 till the damn, you'll pay that fucking thing off. Your dumb ass will pay that off. I had people telling me, well, you've paid so much on the bike, why don't you just pay it off? Why would I want to pay it off? Why would I want to keep paying on this? This used piece of shit bike that keeps breaking and fucking up. And I have tons more payments on it. Why would I do that when I could just cut my losses, give them this fucking thing back, and buy a new one? I would have had to spend a lot more than $330 to pay that bike off. Instead, I bought a brand new bike for $330. That's another thing you idiots can't seem to do is cut your fucking losses. It's just go, you know what? That money, I threw it in a fucking drain. It's gone. Oh, well, I could keep throwing money down this fucking well, or I could stop. At any time, you could stop. But no, I've threw so much money in this well that I have to keep throwing it in at this point. It's retarded logic. Why would I give two fucks if someone's... I don't think like that. I could care less. I don't care what people think about me, because that doesn't serve me. It doesn't help my life at all. When I'm hungry as fuck, I spend all my money on a fucking car to look impressive to other people. None of these people are going to come buy me something to eat. And they're not going to pay my rent. By the way, get you one of these. Oh, my camera's on. Get you one of these. Work on that hand grip, Doug. Hand strength. God, 10 more for 100. Holy shit. Feels good on the hands, the wrist. Send the funds. We'll go buy the bike mount right now. Send the 20. Go to Walmart right now and get it. Nah, I've been using hair ties. I made a makeshift. I mean, it works. But it'd probably be better long term to get an actual bike mount, you see. But the stream, the viewers are cheap. The viewers don't want to pay for anything on the stream. And then they wonder why they get low quality streams. Oh, somebody just sent a 20 for it. Somebody in here actually goes to work. They actually get up and go to work. Shocking. Some people actually get up and go to work, Doug. I'm going to plug my bike in, though, for a minute, because it's at 56%. I feel like we could get to Walmart on that, but... Illegal. This is illegal in England. Just so you know. You will be shot dead on sight. Thank you. And I just bought a new backpack, and it actually has an insulated cooler in it, a big ass cooler thing. So that's perfect for food delivery. I can put a bag in there. I mean, that'll fit fast food bag in there easy. I actually might go to Burger King. You know, I haven't been to Burger King in a while. I was actually thinking about going there for breakfast. Breakfast is over, though. I would go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast anyway. Because Burger King, that's like $5. Dude, I haven't had Burger King in probably a year. It has been a while. We'll let the bike charge for like an hour. Just so it doesn't. I mean, when it dies, unlike that other bike, when that other bike died, that was a pain in the ass to pedal with those big fucking tires. This one, though, when it dies, it's just like a normal bike. It's not that big of a deal. It's only died on me once, like around the corner from my house. And that's after I had rode it all over town, dude. I was everywhere. It's got pretty good battery life on it. I want to get a bigger seat, like a more comfortable seat. It's not bad, but like a big-ass seat. One of them real nice ones. And we're going to go get the phone mount. Hold on. Yeah, I took 4 hair ties and made a bike mount. I mean, the phone don't move. I mean, it's for being a fucking makeshift hair tie bike mount. It actually works pretty good, but eventually the phone's gonna fly out of it because it's just some hair ties. It's not meant for that, and then that's just gonna be a disaster. Who knows what could happen? I don't know which kind of mount I'm going to get. I think I'm going to get a rubber one again because it's just easier to put your phone in it. I don't know, them plastic ones. And sometimes the phone don't fit in it with the case. It's a fucking... The rubber ones just grip it. Hold it in. Fits to anything. I sent a text. Oh, I went and saw a Paw Patrol movie last night. Paw Patrol Dino movie. It was pretty good. Kid enjoyed it. bald. Somewhat. I wish it would stop growing in. That'd be nice. Wouldn't have to shave. I'm going out to Walmart. I don't even know what I'm going to eat. I might go to Slim Chickens. I think I got $4 off. I might go all the way out there. I wonder if Roses sells. There's a Roses right by Slim Chickens. Walmart's kind of far from there. I wonder if Roses sells phone mounts. Look it up. Surely they do, right? They got it. For a bike, though? I don't know about that. Yeah, we'll find one. I think they got them at Five Below. I think they're cheap as fuck there. Five Below's way out there, though. But I could go get that pizza if I go to Five Below. Pizza place is right there. Slim Chickens, though, I mean, I got $4 off. I think it makes sense. It'll cost me like $7 to eat there, so. That's a delicious meal for $7. That's the thing. People are complaining about eating out and it costs too much. What it is they're ordering DoorDash. That's why people think it costs so much. Because when you do DoorDash, it costs, like, it's a lot. If you order Chick-fil-A, I mean, it's more than double what it would cost to go there. You would think it would just be double the cost. But no, it's actually over that. It's like triple the cost. That's crazy. Even double the cost would be crazy, but it's way above that. You got to tip the driver, and they got delivery fees, and even if you get that Dash Pass, hell, that's $10 a month I got to spend on that. See, I canceled that. I'm done with it. It's too expensive. Is it more convenient? Yes, but I'd rather have more money than the convenience. I'd rather just get on the bike and go out there myself. Slim Chickens is just like a mile away. It's not that fucking serious. I gotta get an air fryer. I might buy one this Wednesday. I want an air fryer. I want that Foreman grill. My girl said you can make the burgers in the air fryer. I don't know how good that would be, though. I don't know. She said you don't even need a Foreman grill. Foreman grill's nice, though. Put the burger on, shut the top, cooks it on both sides same time. Drains all that grease and shit. It's delicious. George Foreman knew what he was doing. Is he dead? George Foreman dead? I hope not. I'm about to get an air fryer. That way I can buy a pack of burgers and I can just make the burger at home. Bring the convenience to the home. I'm getting the air fryer to make the fries in. I'm getting the Foreman grill to make the burgers on. Foreman grill's easy to clean too. Make the burger, you just wipe it down. The key is to clean it right when you're done. Don't let it sit there, build up, and fucking cool down. Clean it off immediately. So convenient. Throw the fries in the air fryer. Air fryer sounds nice too. No fucking oil, grease to fuck with. Fucking none of that bullshit. Dump the fries in there. It's clean. I'm buying a griddle too. Like, it's like you can buy all these pots and pans and all this shit. Then you got to clean all this shit. The griddle is like, cook your breakfast on it, wipe the griddle down, done. Clean, done. It's so simple. That's the thing about cooking. It's the mess afterward. Yeah, clean, do all your dishes. Yeah, there's fucking shit. I mean, if you want to make bacon and eggs and all this different shit, you gotta have like fucking 2-3 pans going at the same time. The griddle, throw it all on it. The bacon on there, throw it all in there. I'm probably buying that on Wednesday. A griddle and an air fryer. I might buy it all at the same. The Foreman, I might buy everything. Just boom, 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 done. They're not even that expensive either. What's a Foreman grill? $30? What's an air fryer? I see some air fryers for $20. I think you need a decent sized air fryer though. The only thing I'd really cook in it though would be like fries, chicken. That'd be about it. Oh, I bet a chicken breast in there would be good. But chicken breast in the Foreman grill. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that Wednesday. So I had a Foreman grill when I was like 18, and I never ate out. I would just make food on it, and it was so convenient. You just throw 2 burgers on it, shut it, set a timer, check it, pull it off. It's that simple. You don't worry about flipping the burger and bullshit. It's the problem with DoorDash. It's so convenient. It's way more convenient. The cooking's a whole thing, but if you make the cooking super quick and convenient, I think it makes it easier to get rid of the DoorDash. But see, when you have Doug's mindset, you're like, I'm not going to buy a Foreman grill, an air fryer, a grill. I'm not going to spend like $100 on all that. No, I'm just going to go, I'll just go eat out for $5. And you just keep doing it, and just keep doing it, and just keep doing it. You got to learn to bite the bullet, Doug. Just buy shit. Long term, you'll save money. $40 on the bike a week is dumb when you can spend $300 and just own it. But you got that mindset. I don't want to drop the $300. I'll drop $40. Just because I used to do something all the time doesn't mean I have to keep doing it. I don't know what kind of argument you're trying to make. I'm telling you I've done it and it's dumb. And I don't do it anymore. I'm working on not doing any of it. I've got rid of a lot of my bad habits, and now I'm working on getting rid of the DoorDash now. I'm setting myself up for success, Doug. You're setting yourself up for failure. You're in trouble, Doug. It's like I'm getting rid of all the stress from my life. That's why I transferred stores, because I knew it would be just a chiller environment, like more professional environment, and work would be a lot easier in that environment than the other one. Plus, I'm not in a position of authority, so it's just, I don't really have a lot of responsibility. So there's no stress at work anymore. It's just chill. So why add stress financially? Why would I do that to myself? No. And, my girlfriend wants to move with me. I keep telling her, like, you move in here, you got to be chill. You can't be stressing motherfucker out all day. I'm not signing up for a bunch of stress. I'm not doing it. I'm getting too old for it. So I'm valuing peace and calm. That's why I took a $3 pay cut, because I knew it would be a lot more chiller, a lot less stress. And now I leave work and I have energy. I'm not all tired because I didn't exhaust myself just doing everything. So now I can go to the gym. I got energy for that again. That one dude at work, I mean, he's the manager. He's like stressing out because he's like chasing money. He's chasing that money. He's probably got a lot of debt or something, bills or something. So taking these promotions, taking all this responsibility on, and you're miserable. You're absolutely fucking miserable. It's not worth it. $3 more an hour for what? To listen to a bunch of crying all the time, bitching? No. No need. Hell, I'm set now. And me and my buddy worked together like we were doing at the old store. So we came over here. We're doing the same shit. We got 4 hours to do tonight. They'll give us 4 hours. And it's like I was telling him, it's like eventually they will cut some of these part-timers out. We got to work it up. We got to get it to where we do like probably 6 hours when we're both there. 3 days a week, we're both there. So when we're both there, I think we gotta take on 6 hours. And I know the hours too that I'm eyeing. But once first of all, they ain't gonna cut our hours because we're full time, so I ain't gotta worry about that. But what you want to do is you want to get yourself in a position where you do enough work to where they just leave you where you're at. They leave you alone. You got plenty of work to do. So they're not looking for you to do more. So you can't take on too little, because then people go, what the fuck's this guy do? It's like last Thursday I worked over there and I had to do these. When I'm there by myself, I do 2 hours. And Thursday, I told him, I was like done by 4 a.m. I was like, next week, give me 3 hours on Thursday. Just give me 3. And you can give me 3 on Tuesday, too. And then Saturday, Wednesday, and Monday, me and one dude is there, and we work together. And we do 4 hours. And I'm going to tell him, I'll go start giving us 5. Like, we'll go from 4, we'll do 5. And then I think eventually we'll end up with 6. Now, at the other store, we were doing like 7, 8 a night. And then having to go help other people steal. I just want enough work to do to where it lasts until like 5:30. I don't want to be like done at 4 a.m. It's like, well, now what? And they're giving me like extra things to do. It's like, hey, walk around and check all these displays. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's easy, but it's also boring. I'd rather it be like 4 o'clock and there's just a whole aisle that I have to run full of shit. It gives me like something to do. Work was so nice last week, though. My God, it's my second week at the store. This start tonight. It was so nice. My boss is chill. He ain't walking around panicking, flipping the fuck out, wondering if we're going to get done. We know we're going to get done. Everybody has to stay until it's done. So everybody's working, you understand? Everybody wants to get done by 6 a.m. so we can go home. So nobody can slack off, because if you slack off, you cause everybody to have to stay over, and you just became the enemy. We're not going to like you. And what that does is cause everybody to do their fucking job. So there is no slack to pick up. And that's all it takes. Everybody has to fucking do their job and quit acting like they are the exception. Oh, they just don't have to work like everybody else. Nah. You're at work, do your part. Simple as that. Like, I'm not afraid of doing a bunch of work, but when I'm having to do a bunch of work and then go do this motherfucker's job because he's slacking off, and I tell you that this guy slacks off too much and we need to cut him, and you won't cut him, then why the fuck am I in this position? Why am I a boss? This is dumb. You're not listening. You don't want to improve this situation. You just want to keep making it worse. So fuck this. I'm not going to keep going over doing this guy's job because you won't fire him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step down and I'm going to go work for somebody else. And then he can worry about firing this motherfucker. It's like a breath of fresh air over there. I love it. It's a longer commute, but I don't even mind the commute, really. It's kind of nice. I mean, winter's probably going to suck, but I'm going to get real good clothing for that. So I'm not really worried about that. You got like a fucking ski mask and shit. I got to get some like safety glasses to ride at night, because fucking wind hit you in the eye, like bug hit you in the fucking eye or something. During the day, you wear your sunglasses, but at night, sunglasses is not very practical. Oh, I am going to buy a heated jacket. Yes. Yes. My buddy has one of them. He was showing me it last winter, but I never went and bought one. But it has a little battery pack in it. It's sick as fuck. The inside's heated. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that. And they probably sell some heated pants you can wear. They have things like you wear your work pants and stuff, and then they have pants that go over your shit, like that resist the wind and stuff. The wind is what gets you on that bike. Even, like, I'll wear a hoodie coming home because it's cold. It'll be like 70 degrees, but on that bike, it's cold. That wind's cold. I've got a good pair of gloves already. I think I'm missing one of them, but it's around here somewhere. I'll find it. I've never had any issues with my feet being cold. I just put a normal pair of socks on. And I've never had an issue with gloves either. It's a normal pair of gloves. But a heated jacket, that'll be good. A heated jacket, a ski mask. You got to cover that whole fucking face so that wind's not hitting you in the face. You got to cover your hands with some decent gloves so you don't feel the wind hitting your hands. You got to cover your face. And then the rest of you is going to be covered anyway. Put your work pants on. Get you some pants. They have rain. My dad had a rain suit. When he rode on the motorcycle, he had a rain suit, snow suit, wind suit. Suit for every type of weather. Didn't have a heated jacket, though. That's a new thing, I think. I'm buying that. Before November, I'm buying it. A hoodie with a heated jacket. I might buy a full fucking full face helmet, like a helmet with a visor and everything covers your whole. I might buy one of them for real. It'd be just safer. The helmet I got's alright, but it's like I don't know how reliable that would be really. But I guess it's better than nothing. But like a full ass helmet with a visor you can put down, that would block shit from hitting me in the face too, and it'd be good for the winter too because it block all that wind, that plastic. So I'm probably gonna buy one of them. Because that bike goes 20 miles an hour. I mean, it's fast. If you fell off of it, I think it'd be better to have a fucking like a motorcycle helmet on your head than anything else. Yeah, you're gonna look a little goofy, Doug, when people see you riding down the sidewalk with a motorcycle helmet on an e-bike, but that's not what life's about. Like me and the dudes at work were talking about it. It's like, oh, I got a helmet too. I was like, yeah, I gotta have a helmet. And I showed them the scar on the back of my head. I go, you see that scar? That's why you wear a helmet, buddy. I go, yeah, you look gay. I know I look gay, but I about died last time I didn't wear a helmet. So I'm putting a helmet on my fucking head. I don't care how gay I look. I'm thinking about getting some knee pads too. You know, a guy at work, the guy I work with every day, he wears knee pads when he works. He's got knee pads. And I was asking him about it. He said, oh, it's a game changer because you can drop down on your knees while you're stalking. And I'm like, yeah, I might have to get me some of them. I don't really drop down on my knees, but that's because I'm not a retard. But if I had knee pads on, maybe I would. And maybe it's good to be able to do that while you're stalking. Just be able to drop right down on your fucking knees. I just don't know about wearing them, like mobility, like moving around and shit. Like, would that be annoying? How would that feel? I mean, he's got some serious knee pads. Like, they're hard. They fucking... I'm just like, damn, all right. And some people stock with gloves on. There's a few guys in there wear gloves. I don't know about all that. Then again, I mean, there are times you do cut your hands and shit a lot. Not like serious cuts, but, you know, little cuts. Chip a nail. You got to keep I keep nail clippers in my bag. You have to keep your nails clipped when you stock shit. You'll fucking tear your nail and shit. It's not fun. You have to keep them clipped low. But stocking in gloves, you definitely grip shit. Now, I have good grip. So, but like some gloves and that grip shit on them. You could definitely move faster. I might try it. The thing about stocking is, like, you will hurt your hand. Like, you will, like, just... I guess it would make sense. Gloves, you could be faster. I might give me some. Because there's certain things that I won't, like, I won't grab a box a certain way because it's like, man, I can cut my hand, or like not seriously cut it, but like a paper cut, or it just might, you know, like I said, if you don't clip your nails can catch on fucking some shit. It's not fun. But a glove cover the whole hand. I'm gonna ask one dude about it tonight. He wears fucking gloves. I'm into anything that can make me do my job faster. I'm looking for cheat codes. My hands are fucking... I mean, I got calluses and shit from lifting weights. Because I don't wear gloves when I lift. But see, you'll get cuts on your hand. I got a cut there. It's not too bad right now. Because I'm not working as hard at this store. I'm not having to work as hard. I got like 2 cuts on my hand. There's a scar that healed up from it fucking stocking. And yeah, my hands are rough. I don't think they're that rough, but I don't know. They don't feel that rough to me, but my girlfriend said they are. So I don't know. Feel like a hand to me. I guess in some spots it is a little rough. But I'm not a woman. What do you want? What do you want from me? I did wear gloves when I did Frozen at Food Line. I will, there may be something to the gloves. I'm gonna start wearing them. Because sometimes you'll go to like rip open a box and your nail can catch on it. There's just things that so you think about that when you rip these boxes open. You start to stock in a way that to avoid it. You start to learn how to avoid it and how not to open it, how not to grab it. But gloves would allow you to just fucking rip that box open. Like, there would be no concern of your nail catching because your nail's completely covered in a glove. I mean, if you clip your nails, you'll be fine, but you keep them clipped low. I mean, I burn through shit, so I stock shit fast, so I'm ripping shit open. I think I'm gonna try the gloves. Do they sell stocking gloves? I bet they do. I see some people though wearing like the fingerless gloves. I feel like that defeats the purpose. Like, if there was a part of my hand I'd want to protect the most, it'd be my nail. Not catching on one of these fucking boxes. I've had it happen many times, so it happens. I keep nail clippers in my bag because of it. Like, if I go in there and my nails are big, I'll clip them right before I start working. It has to be done. And I'm gonna talk to my buddy about it tonight. He wears the knee pads. He don't wear gloves though. I'm talking about the gloves. I think I'm gonna try it out. Because like when I stock because I do the ramen section, I'm doing that. Like, that's one of my aisles that I do every time I'm there. There's 2 aisles that I do every single time I'm there. Those are my 2 aisles for sure. Ramen and bags of rice and all that shit, macaroni shit. And like you rip the plastic, like, it seems simple, and it is, but there is a way to do it to fuck your hand, that'll hurt your hand. There is a way you can rip these things open where you go, fuck, what the fuck? And a lot of it is like catching your nail on it or some shit. But the glove, I do feel like if you had the gloved hand, you could just grab it, just rip that son of a bitch open. You think a cardboard box wouldn't really, but it will fuck your hand up. Like, it will. You will fucking cut your hand on, get a paper cut, and then you got a stock with a paper cut on your hand. Done it so many times. It's not fun. Then you gotta go get a Band-Aid, put a Band-Aid on it. And I tell you another thing, like when you get a little cut on your hand, it's not that big of a deal, but when it rubs across the box, when you open a box, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like when you read, like some of these boxes, you can literally just grab them, rip them open. Grab it, just rip it. But if you have a little cut on your hand and that cut rubs across that cardboard as you rip it, touches it a little bit, oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm selling myself in the gloves for sure. I'm getting gloves. I might start working out in gloves too. It's just easier to do pull ups and shit. I want to start really doing pull ups. Like I like hanging off the bar and all that, and it's like your hand starts hurting before the. You can hang a lot. It's the because you don't have a gloves. You don't have nothing. It's the skin on the bar. It's like what the fuck? It's like ripping your hand up. You can hang a lot longer with some gloves. I used to work out with the gloves. Then I stopped. And yeah, I'm gonna invest in some gloves. I'm gonna discuss it with the folks tonight. There's a few people I see wearing gloves, but all the guys I work with and talk to, they don't wear them. But one dude does wear the knee pads. He swears by them knee pads. Like I'm thinking, like the guys that do the hydration, the 12 packs, the waters, like, dude, doing those with some gloves, some of those grippy gloves, the gloves with the grip shit on it, the rubber on them. I mean, I feel like I could go. I feel like I could really double my speed with them gloves on, doing the 12 packs, and don't underestimate like grabbing stuff and like hurting your hand, like grabbing it the wrong way and like cutting your hand, like slows you down because you start slowing down because if you get reckless and you're just grabbing, ripping shit open, you'll cut your fucking hand on paper, cut your hand, you'll fucking break a nail or some dumb shit. Shit, I might look at the gloves when I'm at Walmart. I'd like to try it out tonight. Tonight will be a decent sized truck. It'll be a good night to try. Another thing, like when you're stocking canned goods, so I pick up the canned goods like 4 at a time. I'll grab 2 cans in each hand. And so I'm throwing up 4 at a time. Like, so when you're doing that, you could hit your hand on a can, right? You could bump your hand on one of those cans and be like, fuck, that hurt. Like, there's just these little things and it causes you to slow down. You work differently to avoid doing that because you do it so many times that you're like, fuck that. A glove eliminates all of that. I'm getting gloves. And rubber, and another thing about the glove with the rubber, you'll be able to grip the glass bottles and things easier so it won't slip out of your hand and break on the floor. I don't know if I have enough money. I don't know the price of them. I'm going to look at them when I go over there. I have a package on the way. And we'll probably smoke and then we'll go to Walmart. I need to get my ass to the gym. But it's already noon. I gotta work at 10. Oh. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, so I'm not gonna take a nap. So I'm just going to be up till 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. The odds of me taking a nap are very slim. Maybe 2-hour nap. Which is fine. And I can't handle. I was going to stay up last night and play games, but I was off, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna lay down in this bed and just sleep all night. Fuck it. Why not? That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Oh, God. I need some food, too. Let's see, another thing I need to look at is, so I got this backpack, and it's got like a thing on the side of it. It's got a USB port built into the side of the backpack. So you can take a cord and plug it in and like charge shit off of it. And then inside the bag is like a cord you can plug into like a battery pack. So you can put a battery pack in there, and you can plug this in on the side, and you can charge shit off that battery pack. Now the battery pack I got does not have a USB. I need one that has like a USB port here. I don't have it. So. I have this battery pack that has this thing to sit your phone on. And then I have another one that my girlfriend gave me. And neither of them have the USB. Is there a converter? Like, is there like this port into a USB port? So I can plug it in and then connect USB. That's what I need. Because then I can use the other battery pack I got. And it'll fit perfectly in that little slot. And that's what we need. I'll be back. Full pack. Marshall, what are you doing? You can't go live. Get down. You can't be going live. YouTube don't allow it. Dogs can't stream.
Phone's at 80%. See, it don't take long at all to charge this fucking phone. I'm starving. Where to go eat? I think we'll smoke on it. I might just buy the bike mount on Wednesday when I get paid. Instead of going to Walmart today, save a trip. We can get by on the hair tie mount for a day or two. Texas Roadhouse. Hey, man, if you want to send some money, we'll go to Texas Roadhouse right now. You going to pay for it? I'm probably going to go Slim Chickens. I think I got $4 off. Take a little trip out there. And then go to the gym. And I could, on the way home in the morning, stop at Walmart because it's on the way. Slim Chickens is not right by Walmart. But the bike mount's paid for. So we'll have it before the end of the week. Just have to go get it. Actually, might just order one off Amazon. Have it delivered. I'll go live tonight on the way to work. That's what you get for the $20. What I'm going to start doing is every night I go to work 5 days a week. I take a 30-minute bike ride. Sometimes longer because I like to leave like an hour, 50 minutes or so before I got to be there so I can take my time. I ain't in a rush. But I might do members only for the members. I'm getting the Chick's meal at Slim Chickens. I'm pretty sure I got $4 off from the app as well. I think. So that's a nice little like $7 meal. Go get a fucking Swisher. This Swisher I got sucks. My girlfriend was like, "Oh my god, that they were just giving away all these wraps at the vape shop. They were just giving them away." And I can see why, because most of them are dried out, falling apart, can't fucking use them. Now some of them you can use, But yeah, that's why they're giving them away. I see why. Like this one right here probably ain't gonna. This is what we're working with here. I mean, this is. But it was free. It was free. So we can't be too bad about it. Freedom. I have another one here that is very brittle. But I'm going to try to salvage it and use it. Look at it. There's a fucking hole in it. But I feel we can do this. Because we're going to cover that hole with that other half piece of shit wrap. And see, the key is to dry it out. Or you gotta lick that wrap. You gotta wet that wrap, make it wet. Take some of the dryness away, and you gotta be very gentle. Don't treat it like Lindsay Casey. Treat it gentle, like a newborn baby. Delicate. Slim chicken. What do you get when you go? You know what I might actually get today? The chicken sandwich. I ain't had that in a while. I might get me a milkshake too. Go burn it off at the gym when I'm done. I don't know, my abs are looking pretty good though. Maybe I'll avoid the milkshake. Alright, let's try to roll this piece of shit, broken, decrepit wrap into something smokable. It's not going to be easy. Do I get it sauced? The sandwich, I probably would get honey barbecue on it, but when I get the chick's meal, I just get honey barbecue dipping sauce. Kind of messy when you put all that, you know what I mean? When they roll it around in the sauce, but it's good. It's definitely good. I mean, this is extremely delicate. This thing is an abomination. It's fucking. It's fucking. This fucking thing. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, though. I do believe you can smoke that. I don't really want to go anywhere, though. But I have to. Gotta eat something. I'm buying that griddle on Wednesday. I'm buying that griddle. I had that griddle. I cook some bacon and eggs right now. But we'll go out on the bike. Can watch it cruise down the sidewalk. It's actually good for you, especially when you work third shift, to go out during the day on that bike, let that sun beam down on you for a little bit. It's good for you. McDonald's breakfast is over, buddy. It's 12:30. Canada has threatened to cut off electricity. Canada is threatening America. And Canada's going to fuck around and they're going to find out. And when it's all said and done, Trump going to end up owning them. This blunt will probably be pretty good, but it's got to dry out a little bit here. You had to get it wet to even roll it. To even keep it from shattering into many pieces. Yeah, Canada's going to get fucking punked by Trump. This is going to be a hard one to timestamp. We talked about a lot on this one. I've been seeing you timestamping. The work has not gone unnoticed. Crucial timestamps. It's probably not easy to timestamp this shit either. I'm all over the place, so this guy's doing God's work. Does he get a thank you from the viewer? The ungrateful viewer? No. And you never will. That's why they're the ungrateful viewer. Guy doesn't get paid to do this. Does it out of the kindness of his heart. I miss D-Live. What a great app D-Live was. What an app D-Live was. Probably good acoustics in this room. If I stream going to work, I'll be live every night about 9 o'clock for about 30, 40 minutes. That's why we needed the bike mount. Because we can't use the hair ties forever. Eventually, it's not a long-term solution, hair ties. I'm gonna get my multi-stream shit back, so I can stream to Twitch and shit. Cause I get paid off Twitch when I use it. Hell, they sent me $50 a couple weeks ago. I haven't fucking streamed on Twitch in forever. I don't even know how I got the $50. Somebody must be subbed over there or something. It just keeps building up, and then they send a 50. It builds up for months, and 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. I'm gonna stream on YouTube and Twitch. I don't really see it.
And probably X. Nobody watches me on Kick. Who gives a fuck? People watch on X. People watch on YouTube. People watch on Twitch. But I don't think anyone. I don't use Kick, so I don't have a following on Kick. I have a following on everything else. I like Twitch too because there's different features you can use. It costs money every month though. I think it's like 20 something a month to set all that up. Not a lot, but there has to be something coming from the stream every month to justify paying for it. It was just stupid. Like, what the hell? What's the point? I mean, I'm not against streaming on Rumble, but I'm not going out of my way to do it. If I can set it up easily, I will. I mean, if somebody wants to watch me on Kick, I'll set it up. I have a Kick account. I don't think anyone's going to use it, but maybe some people will. Everything's set up now, I think, where you can, all the chats connect. Like, it's not like it used to be where some chats didn't. I think all the chats, like, connect now to all these different apps. So you can have one chat on the screen for all the different sites. That's the thing about streaming multiple sites at the same time. I mean, you can't read all these different chats. BitChute has a ton of my shit on it. Because I backed up a lot of my old content on BitChute. A lot of those videos y'all want are probably on BitChute. If you just look up my name, I have an account. I don't use it, but there is an account on there. And I did back up a lot of shit on there. Because it had a backup feature, and I used it to auto backup shit. So I don't know how much of it did. Odyssey's got a bunch of shit. Odyssey and BitChute, I guarantee you have a lot of them old videos that got deleted off YouTube. They're on there. And a lot of that shit got re-uploaded by other people on YouTube too. Apparently it's all over TikTok from what I hear. People tell me I'm on TikTok. And I've never had a TikTok account. I've never downloaded the app. I've never used it. I've never had an Instagram either. People tell me I'm on there. This is why I don't listen to nerds like Jackal Go. What can Jackal Goldkick tell me? Nobody's taking Jackal Goldkick's videos and re-uploading them to fucking TikTok. That's not happening. Sorry, Goldkick. You're not that important. I could make so many videos now. God, it'd be so easy. I've had so much practice. I mean, fuck, I got so many reps doing this. This is nothing. People crack me up when they're like, you just can't make videos now. Well, I could if I wanted. I could make them way better now than I ever did. If you want to believe that I'm going to be worse at making shit than I was when I started, I don't know how that would work. How does that work in anything you do in life? Yeah, I have a ton of trolls that obsessed with me and they upload my content. They're obsessed. They're the biggest fans. They're fanboys. Scorned fan, like, what did El Presidor call them? Scorned. That's true. Scorned. Yeah, Jackal's most popular content is talking about me. What's that tell you? He needs me, I don't need him. He is one of my cast of characters. That's all he is. And what could have been, what some of these nerds could have had, only I know. And that's what amuses me. You could have had something good for yourselves. Some of you in here could have had something nice. You could have rode off my coattails for the rest of your life. But you decided you didn't want that. You wanted to go against me, and you lost. You failed. Like, I'm an underground YouTube legend. You're not. It's just face the facts. I'm not famous. You understand? I'm not famous. But I am an underground legend. So what that means, here's what that means. Let's say tomorrow you heard I was going to be on like Joe Rogan or something. Now, most people would go, who the fuck is that? But people that knew me would go, holy shit, because I'm an underground legend. That's the difference between me and you. I shit talked him because he shit talked me first. If you want to play the court gesture, I will give it to you. I will let you be that. We're doing a show here. You either understand what we're doing here or you don't. And some of these guys want to be behind the scenes, but they don't seem to understand what we're doing here. So if they want to take everything I say personal and act like faggots, I'm here to entertain. I'm not worried about their feelings. They'll be okay. I've never done anything to anybody. I've never ever crossed over to try to hurt somebody's real life or get somebody banned, lose their money. Never done anything to nobody like that. Just because I said some mean words to you, you'll be okay. You'll be all right. You got your feelings hurt, but I didn't dox you. I didn't send people to your house. I didn't fucking, get you banned off YouTube, get you demonetized. That's what people do to me. I am better than you. This is how it is. I am a better person than you. And so knowing this, I can't really, you can't hurt my feelings. I'm sorry, you can't, because this is gonna be mean, but I don't value you as a person. I don't see you as anything worth caring. Your opinion is irrelevant. You're a loser. You're a, and I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just talking about in general. If it feels like if it feels like I'm talking about you, it's probably you. The shoe fits, lace it up. Well, YouTube deleted that channel. What are you gonna do? Yeah, one day I'll lock in, get on a schedule, start cranking out content. I mean, we got this guy time stamping, so we could just stream, talk about a bunch of shit. He'll time stamp it. People want clips, though. I don't know. I don't really feel like going back and clipping, I'd pay some guy to do it, but I don't make enough money to pay him off. I'm not paying him off my job. What the fuck? If I was making enough off YouTube and shit, though, I would pay someone to clip my shit. I would just make my own clips channel, and I'd put a guy in charge of it, and I'd give him like half the profit from it. You make the clips, we'll split the money, which, I mean, is a good deal for you because you're not having to do anything but make clips. You're not having to actually make the shit. You wouldn't get a lot of ad revenue though. Like, I don't really get monetized ad revenue because the shit. I mean, it's just the way it is. I have to make money off like super chats and like YouTube memberships. Like, that's just the way It used to be you just make videos and you make money off of them, and each video might make $2, but if you make 5 a day, then it's It's solid. I had a conversation with Tim Black one time. I was trying to explain this to him where, we was talking about making content. And I was like, this is when I was really into it. I was like, I would love to put out a new video every hour on the hour. And he was like, damn. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's what I want to do. But it's like, that's 24 videos a day. It's a lot. And now it's like, now if you teamed up with a couple of guys and you opened up a YouTube channel where it was like my shit was on there, your shit was on there, then it's like, it's a little bit easier where it's like you do some of it and then I do some of it. But to get people to work together is like extremely hard. I don't really understand it, but people don't want to like work together and build anything on the internet. They don't want to do it. I tried to do it with Junie. He didn't want to do it. Whatever. I can do it, but you have to listen to me. Everything I tell you to do, you have to do it. And you have to trust that I'm not going to fuck you. I'm not going to like take all the money and fuck you. But if you don't, then whatever. I don't care. Your loss. Because I can do it myself. I don't really need it. I'm not going to put out 24 videos a day, but I can put out like 5 or 10. And I can put them out every 2 hours. But I got people that want me to do their podcast though, and I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. Thanks for the $1.99. Nuke Ontario, enough. Why does Canada think they can fight America? It's crazy. Like, come on, dude. What are we doing? It's like these dudes could never get a podcast. Remember when they tried to start a podcast and they just couldn't? And all they did was argue with each other and like get into it and have drama. And then they just gave up. But I wasn't surprised at all because you don't even know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You have no sense. First of all, you should have never tried to start your own. Who are you? This is what I'm saying. Like, people gotta humble themselves a little bit here. It's just insane. People are insane. People are insane. Like, I'm a nobody and you're way below me. You understand? Like, you're way below me. I'm a nobody. And you're way the fuck down here. It's just the way it is. I'm a complete fucking nobody. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. But you are really a nobody. No, nobody knows who you are. In fact, the only people that know you through me. You see? So when you try to start your own podcast, a bunch of guys try to start a podcast. Now it is bold. It is bold. It's a bold move. It's more than some of you nerds have ever done. That's for damn sure. People are just so desperate to outdo me and do it without me. Ain't it cute? It is kind of cute. We don't need him. We'll do it ourselves. Failure. Failure. if you'd have done it with me, it would still be going. That's the thing about it. You'd be making money off of it. You'd crazy, ain't it? It's actually crazy. Just like Junie, though. Just another confusing guy. Guy has a YouTube channel. So clearly has a YouTube channel, is uploading videos to it. So it clearly wants to get views, wants to get subs. Okay. Gets an opportunity to be involved in a stream that is way bigger than his. A channel way bigger than his. And instead of capitalizing on that and like, hey, let's do a show together, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, let's get a schedule going, let's take it serious. He's so drunk with hate for Donald Trump that he just can't do it. He can't do it. He's like, no. Because what if it got big? What if it actually got big and now he's associated with this MAGA guy? And so to that I say, get up at 6 a.m., put your hard hat on, and good luck. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Let your hate for Donald Trump make you broke, I guess. Because you ain't doing it on your own, I know that. Not happening on your own. It is actually a missed opportunity. It's like think about this. You're trying to get a YouTube channel. You're trying to get subs. You're trying to get views. And it's like, what the fuck? And you're boring as fuck. You're boring. And then you just fall. You get to get associated with a guy that's good at it. So now it's like, oh, you could just let me make fun of you for 2 hours and cash a check. But you won't do it. You can't take it. You're weak. And you'll never be the star. You're not good enough. Just not good enough. Of course, Doug. There's no doubt about that. I don't doubt myself like you, Doug. My problem is I don't care enough to do it. And there's a headache that comes with it. It's like there's no privacy. There's a certain point where there's no more privacy. I kind of like having privacy. Yeah, I just don't care. I'm not struggling enough to need it. I'm comfortable, Doug. I don't do things like that unless I'm uncomfortable. There has to be pressure, Doug. There's no pressure. I have a PS5. What are you talking about? I can sell the PS5. I have a PS5. Bought and paid for. I own it. Have the PSVR 2. I don't sell shit no more. I don't need to. Call it having a job. Just get a job. I mean, I could keep stocking the shelves and make 1,000 a month if I wanted to. And eventually I probably will. But I'll have to do it through I'll have to put my shit behind a paywall, really. I'll have to put shit behind I won't put everything behind a paywall, but there'll have to be some stuff behind a paywall that's worth paying $5 a month for. The good thing about YouTube now is you don't have to do it through Patreon. It's all built into YouTube now, so that's nice. I mean, if I'm streaming on the bike, that'll probably be a free stream. I wouldn't put that behind a paywall. But streams like this, I mean, I'm probably going to start setting the camera up, and get it set up. And I got my other phone, so I'll probably read shit off that. And we'll probably do an hour or two. A few times a week. I'm not committing to daily, but I mean, certainly every other day, I would say. Multiple times a week. 3 or 4, my God. And then when I play a game, I wouldn't paywall that. Now, we could paywall nothing. We could just leave it open and everyone just subs for $5, but that's not the world we live in, Doug. People want something for that $5. They want something that other people can't get for free. What's my most valuable thing I have? Well, it would be a show talking about different things. So that's what I put behind the paywall. And if I made videos, I would just put them behind a paywall. That's my most valuable content. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to do something out of the kindness of your heart for the fellow viewer, for the broke viewer, for the guy that really can't spare the $5. You're not going to look out for him. No. You got to get something that he ain't getting. Fuck his broke ass. Some people do sub $5 a month on here. And that's why I'm still here. You should be thanking those people. There's not many of them. You should be thanking them. I'm thinking about moving. We'll see. If me and my girl move in together, we are going to get a new place. But I like to rent a house with a fenced-in backyard for the dogs, so I'm looking for that. I'm fine with being in an apartment, but I can rent a house. I mean, they got houses that are like, I think I seen one for like $1,000 a month. I'm not buying one, not in this environment. Damn sure not the time to be trying to buy something. I don't even think about that shit. I don't live with unrealistic expectations. I'll probably rent for the rest of my life. That's life. I'm not that concerned with building I have an audience. I have enough people that'll pay where I'd make probably $200-300 a month. And that would be enough for me. And you gotta think super chats on top of that. Because I would stop reacting to the chat. So it's very simple to get people to super chat. The only thing you react to is a super chat. The only comment that you comment on is from a super chat. So like me talking to you right now, I just wouldn't do that. I would just make you super chat. But then I would react to every super chat, you see. But see, that's what you get when you paywall it. You understand? Now, maybe if the whole stream was paywalled, members only, yeah, I'd probably just talk to the chat normally because who gives a shit? It's a paywalled stream. But if you're talking about just streaming for free, then the only way to incentivize people to donate would be to not react to anything that's not super chat. See how y'all fuck yourself being cheap. See how it does come back to you could just pitch that $5 in a month and just not. This is not even a thought, but you won't do it. So you end up fucking yourself in the long run, really. But you're too dumb to realize it, even though it's explained to you. That's not selling out. That's just the business. that I'm in. This is a business. Just like working at the store is a business. I understand the business side of things. Like my job at work is to make, they give me aisles to do, and I'm to stock all the products on the aisles so people can buy them, and I need to make the aisle look good so when the store opens, it looks good. Because that increase. They've done studies on all this. It increase if the store looks good, everything's faced up, easier for people to find the products. They make more money. That's a job, and that's how you keep your job. You're an asset of the business. If you ain't doing nothing, what the fuck is the point of having you? What are the trains for? Give me the lowdown on the trains. We getting underground trains, and then we're also aren't we getting the above ground, or is that coming after? I'm gonna play Thursday. I'm off Friday. I'm actually gonna get on Thursday afternoon for the wipe at Build a Base. I don't know which server though. What's that one server we were on? That Delos? I like that Delos Den. I think I'm gonna stay on. No, wasn't the turrets fucked up on that? No. Nah, Delos Den was that one where we had the bug zapper thing. Well, explain to me what the trains are for. Oh, it's just a way to move around. Well, I mean, we need ways to get around that big ass map. They're supposed to make the maps bigger too. It's probably safer to get on the train than it is to walk across the map. And people probably like build their bases like near the train tracks, just like you'd build your base near the road. That way you could, because if you got a car going down the road, and you see they made it so the road goes all the way around the map. So if you build your base right by the road, you can drive a car down the road and go hit all the different monuments, and you can stay, because going through the grass with your car fucks your car up. Trains, I would assume, is the same way, build near the train entrance, whatever the fuck, and travel around the map that way. Yeah, I'm gonna do Delos Den. So I'll be on Thursday with that. I might do a little test building, but I don't know. Test building's kind of a waste of time. Doesn't Delos Den have something where you can pay to get a test generator and a recycler in your base? Because I will do that. I think it's like, what, $20? I'll do that. That's worth 20 to me to have a recycler for the whole wipe and a test generator. Like 3 test generators? Oh, hell yeah. I'll drop a 20 on that. If everyone's going to play, if we're going to have an actual team, I will drop a 20 for that for the wipe. Out of my own pocket. I won't even make the stream pay for it. Imagine being able to start with 3 test generators and a fucking recycler. Think about that. You know how easy it'd be to get the scrap to unlock shit? And we would have power set up fast because we wouldn't even have to worry about unlocking windmills. At least at first. 3 test generators is fucking 900 power. Yeah, it's 12 turrets per TC though, I believe. Right? I don't know. Is it 12 turrets per team or 12 turrets per TC? I need the details on that. 12 turrets is fine though. Fuck it. If we're going to play on another server, we're going to get fucking raided fast with the amount of sulfur people get. People going to have to log in to play on shit like that. Because we're going to have to build a fucking base. And we're going to actually, we would need T-West. We need another person that really is good at, T-West is good at building. It can't just be me on a server like that because somebody's got to be able to log in and progress the base when I'm not on. I'd love to get a cave, but fuck, they're hard to get. If everyone logs in right when it wipes, we can get a cave. Yeah, see, I had more turrets across the road, so I don't know. We got more people than a trio though that'll log in. I did have a cave base on Metal Mayhem, but it got raided fast. I'm gonna get on a server right when it wipes, and I am gonna run to a cave. I know what they look like on the map, so I can find them. With the that's what I'm saying. Delo's Den with the 3 test generators. That's Delo's Den, right? Whatever the server is, we get the 3 test generators, because the problem with the caves is there's certain caves that you can have power that you can run the wire down from the top, but a lot of them the wire won't reach. But on Delo's Den, 3 test generators, you ain't got to worry about that. Caves are dark. You have to put lights in them. You cannot see. Remember I had that one cave and I had USA on the wall and lights, and it was still dark as shit in there with all them lights I had. Caves are dark. So we're going to do Delo's Den. Figure out how we get the test generators and the recycler. Figure that out. I'm not against building under a rock either, but we've done that a bunch of times. We've never went into a cave. Except like that one time. And then it didn't even last a day. Metal Mayhem doesn't last. People raid. They have so much shit.
I mean, there's a lot of shit we could do. I'd like to build out in the water, that little base where you got to like swim under and then go up, and you got the shotgun traps. That's a good design because they have to use C4 to like blow through the bottom. And then you just build your base really fucking tall. And you build like a bridge off of it to the land. But that building in the water is a pain in the ass at first. Well, I'm going to play. Larson's going to play. Ricky Perez is going to play. That's 3 right there. If you play, that's 4. So that's a quad. Tenius Maple might play. That's 5. Rogue, you know he ain't going to log in. Delo's Den was fine. I can survive on that server. I already did. I'm staying Delo's Den. Figure out how to get the test generators and the recycler so I can spend the 20 and get it for the wipe. I need it on Thursday. I'm logging in and I'm getting a cave. We can either do a cave base or we can build out in the water. You know what we could do? We could build... I get excited thinking about it because I know Coconuts and Par is going to be trying to bang on the door. So I like to think of ways to inconvenience them. It's exciting. If we build out in the water, like that little base in the water, motherfuckers got to swim out there. And there's not going to be anything to stand on until I build a bridge to it. That's what I'm saying. Like So you build the base like near land, right? You build a whole fucking base.
But then you off of the right, you build it right on the beach there, and then you build like a tunnel going into the water, and you put a bunch of vending machines under the water out there, deep in the water. And so when you log off, you put all your good loot, just like you would put it in a satchel and bury it. Well, you just take it and stick it in that vault under the water. So the only way they can raid that is with C4. So if people show up with a bunch of rockets, well, they're fucked. They can't do nothing to your shit. They can't get your loot. And you got to think about it. They're going to raid the base itself, that big base on the beach. That's what they're going to hit. But there's really not going to be any loot in there. Yeah, there might be some guns in there. It might be some tools. You'll have some loot in there when you're online. But when you log off, you're going to put all your valuable shit under the water. Like, you don't even have to build you don't have to build your base off of that. You could just build a little vault under the water, build a little tunnel to it. And so unless they go look, they won't even really know it's there. And that makes it so they have to use C4 to get your loot. Most people build rockets, I feel. And they're going to waste a ton of explosives on the base itself that don't really have anything in it. But it's a big task building all that. It'd be easier on a 3. I've never tried to do it on a 3-time. I tried to do it on an official, and it's a pain in the ass. I might build that this white. Then we can have a boathouse. We'll have the trains. We'll have cars, horse. There'll be plenty of ways to get around. Maybe Rogue will get on if we have a boathouse. I'm either building that or I'm building a cave. Caves are kind of annoying though because you got to go in and get going in and out of them. And I think it might be cool at first, but I think after a while there'd be nowhere else to build and it would kind of get boring. At least with on the ground, up above ground, you can keep building shit. And you can't even build above the cave. Like, you can't build a base, like, on top. Which I would think that'd be the move. Like, you got the cave, and then you build a base above, and you put a wall around the whole fucking thing. What do I know? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the water thing. In the snow too. Out in the snow. And I probably will build the base directly on top of it. And then I'll honeycomb the shit out of that. And then I'll build a bridge from the land. And I'll put a ton of doors, and I'll automate all them doors. And then up front, like towards the land where it's shallow, that's where I'll build large furnaces and shit up there. And we'll have like 2 bases. I like the 3 times too, because the upkeep don't really matter, because you fill those TCs up. It's like stacks of 3. So the upkeep means nothing. You can just build a huge-ass fucking base. Not only do you have the big stacks, some servers, the upkeep, they like do something to it to where it's like really low. There's something in the settings you could change, I guess. But you also have an ability to connect a large chest to your TC. and it'll automatically transfer metal into it, so you could just fill your box full of metal. That's why when people keep talking about upkeep, I'm just like, get with the times. That's when you can tell a motherfucker ain't logged in forever. Like, Rogue is still talking about upkeep. Like, upkeep ain't been relevant since they added, what's that shit? The conveyors. The conveyor system. I don't know. Somebody's botting. Somebody's up to something. Yeah, they were in here crying. I told them I did a long speech about it. You can go back and watch it. We discussed it in depth. And Team Dog flip-flops everywhere. He sucked Xbox cock for fucking decades. He was always going to return to the Xbox dick. That's his home, riding that Xbox cock. That's where he belongs. That's where he feels comfortable. That's his dick. All right, well, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to be back here soon, though, because I'm going to ride out to Slim Chickens and eat. I may go hit the gym first, though. But I kind of want to eat before the gym, but I don't know. Maybe I'll drink a protein shake and just work out first. I don't know. Decisions. But I shall return.